Oh, that's cool. It tells you that David's fucking, you know, recording us just in case he decides to pull some shit later.
But you don't know if I'm recording you. Welcome to the podcast.
Wow.
Now you do.
I always know when you're fucking recording because you go silent. Do I have to go over this every
Yeah.
time?
Every time.
Why does it look weird now? You recording it just made my Skype weird. I don't like this.
He's
that's
hacking
better.
into your computer.
Wait, hold on, I gotta minimize Skype so I can see both your cameras full screen. There you go, that's better. David, why are you so low? What the hell's this?
You get lower, I swear. It's gonna be just.
What the hell's wrong with you? Get up.
You get up.
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. No, wait, lower. All right. You didn't even go out.
Yeah, that's fine.
You didn't even go out low.
Oh, you just go lower.
Yeah, lower. Hey, I'm butting a couple of them.
No, don't do that, please, God.
There.
Oh,
There
God.
you go. Do it. Yeah, do it. Yeah, okay. Keep going.
Oh, I got coworkers that watch this now.
What? So?
Do it for that.
I'm sure they're used to it by now.
Yeah, look them in the eye, and then when they get to that part of the podcast, look at them and do the exact.
Charles.
For Charles.
Charles.
I'm surprised you didn't go to Jeff for the first time, I think, ever.
Charles is a good one, too.
I'm Adrian. There's Chris/Gore. You know, your boy.
Yeah.
The urethra of the
Debunked
universe.
over here.
boy.
There's
You got
David.
despunked over here.
And this is the Blu-ray Podcast. Welcome. This is our video
That's
game
David.
podcast. Goes up every Thursday. Well, I mean, we've been
Sometimes.
we've been on a good roll, but I mean, this lately, because my fucking computer sucked ass, dude. I don't know what it was, but this time when I was editing, my computer's like, no. I'm like, come on. It's like, no, I can't anymore. So I ended up getting RAM. I forgot that I got the iMac that you can upgrade the RAM for. I was running on 8 gigs of RAM, which was dumb when I was actually editing 4K videos for school too. I don't know how that worked.
Upgraded that a while ago.
Yeah, so I upgraded to 32 gigs of RAM. I'm gonna probably upgrade another 32 gigs.
The
I have
fuck does
two
that
more
cup
slots.
say? Put that cup back up.
Chug.
Jug?
I don't know why. The way you
Cookies
said that, the
nearby.
way you had like chug, jug.
Jug? 2016. You had that for 4 years, bro?
Yeah, because every year, well, until this
Jug?
past year, they stopped it. They do a summer thing where it's like, you just get this 32-ounce thing and you just refill it for the fucking base price of
Hey.
the drink.
You drink that much soda?
No, I usually get like tea or coffee inside of it.
Coffee? You drink that much coffee?
I drink more than this fucking coffee every day.
Well, that's water
I probably
right now. Or is that Sprite?
drink the equivalent. No, it's water.
Better not
I
Sprite.
probably drink the equivalent of like 2 carafes of coffee a day.
Don't.
What's the worst soda ever?
Worst soda.
Like of the popular ones. You don't say like, oh, go some dollar brand shit.
No,
don't
you know,
say-
I'm not a fan of grape soda.
Well, I meant
That's
like
fair.
I
If you're
meant a
looking at
brand.
a brand, okay. If you're looking at a specific
Like a
brand.
popular brand. Don't say
So-
fucking
so Faygo.
my Stop and Shop or whatever.
No, I know what you're saying.
I'm gonna have to say Pepsi. There's something about Pepsi that just it fucking kills my stomach.
It's Coke, but like sweeter.
Yeah. I also don't drink a whole lot of sweet sodas, so I usually do like the no anything in it.
I don't know what soda I don't really.
7-Up sucks.
I could drink 7-Up just
I
fine.
would barely call that popular though. I'd say Mist is probably more popular, or Sierra. It used to be Sierra Mist, but they just
Did
switched
they
their
change
name
the
to
Mist?
Mist.
I didn't know they changed the Mist. I have not
Just
bought
Mist.
actual
At
soda
least
in a
over
long
here, it's
time.
called Mist now. With a Y, like it's a fucking video game.
You know, there's not necessarily a soda I just fucking hate, but I think root beer is like a soda that I can only have like when I'm in the mood for it, you know.
Yeah.
So if I get
That's
like
a good
root-
example.
yeah, like root beer just gets like handed to me, and I'm not in the mood for it. It's not something I want to drink.
Yeah.
But I don't really have like one. We should make a tier list of that sometime.
Yeah, I'm sure there's.
Yeah.
We'll be the only ones out there.
Yeah, we're
with
the
a
only
tier
ones.
list.
Don't take our idea, internet.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Watch Mojo.
Yeah. Oh shit! The Blue Ruby
We're on to
podcast.
you.
Sodas.
Yeah, they've never done sodas. They've done like top 10 fucking
Top 10
eyeball
sodas in
colors.
Yeah. Top 10 primary colors.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Is this-
Yeah, so this week we got just a little bit of news. Not too much, but we are going to go through a Nintendo rundown at the end. I got a really quick bullshit segment.
Oh.
And I got David's rant too, which is not gonna be something he enjoys, but for a reason you don't like, or you don't think. So you'll see.
I don't like it already, so that's fine.
Oh, you don't. That's why I'm making it.
Yeah.
That's a hint.
Oh, what Guilty Gear's character's gonna be next?
For our games gone by, got decided. Congratulations to What Remains of Edith Finch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I already
pretty-
went through and played that.
Yep.
So we
You
might
already played
actually. I'm thinking. David proposed this idea to me when we were talking. Is maybe we could just record games gone by separately and just lump it in the podcast whenever we want. That way we don't just have to record at the end of an episode.
Sure.
But
Plus, it'll make it a little bit easier instead of just doing like potentially like a 6-hour fucking podcast in one go. It's something we can just kind of hammer in at any point, like over the weekend or something, and slap in after.
right. So we can do that, and I'm assuming Gore can play that soon. And we can just run that through.
Still playing God of War though. Gotta finish that first. That's more important.
It's
gotta
fucking
finish.
next week. How do you not finish these games?
I'm like literally like about half an
He
hour.
didn't
into
even
God of
start
War.
it yet.
I'm
Fuck
half an
you.
hour into God of War.
Yeah, what the fuck? Don't talk to me. I'm like 7 hours in.
Also,
right
this is like this. You finished that abnormally like too early. Like that was way too early for you.
Did
to
you
finish.
do all the side missions?
I did all the side missions. The only thing I didn't do is just kill all the Valkyries.
Okay.
But yeah, so God of War will be our games gone by for next week. What Remains of Edith Finch will be a bonus episode for next month. And next week we'll also announce what David's game is.
I can't fucking wait.
Let's see what else I got. Let me know if that layout that I made looks all right for the podcast. I tried
Yeah,
something
that's
new.
good. That's it.
I
Yeah.
like it.
I'm trying something new, trying something different with it. I might even make another layout for Games Gone By. I'm gonna throw this idea out to you guys. Maybe we just toss it out right away. I kind of want to elaborate Games Gone By a little bit more. Now that I made the layout so that we have an actual clear fourth opening there, I think that's a thing where we can actually watch trailers in and react a little bit more to stuff like that too. That way, if we want.
That'd be kind of neat.
That's
And then-
when Gore and I originally did Games Gone By. That was something that we originally planned was go through like some of the video gameplay of it and trailers of it, but that felt.
And
because
maybe
I was
what we
able
can
to
do
that.
too is when we're doing games gone by, we can also go ahead and record footage. So that way, when we're talking about a certain point, we can actually bring it up and put it in there.
I'm not doing that much.
All right,
You can do that, David.
that's an idea.
It's an idea, but I mean, I'm not doing that
You,
right now. That's a
you,
lot.
you like that, David? Whenever he brings up an idea, you're like, I like it. And then you bring up an idea, he's like, fuck you.
Because it was literally the idea of, hey, I slap a trailer in here.
Can
fine.
we have an edit?
I'll
of
slap
all the
it.
times
I'll
that's
slap a
happened in this
trailer. No,
podcast?
hold on. I'll slap a trailer in this fucking thing just fine. I'm not gonna go in and like add individual gameplay that everyone saved.
Everybody does it. Come on, grow up.
Yeah, pay me.
I ain't paying you shit.
Exactly. That's why I shoot it down. Yeah, let's just get to it then. Gore, what'd you play this week?
I played God of War. I didn't finish it. As
How many hours? in?
Dickbag over here berated me for. I just started it though again a few days ago. So I'm about 7 hours in right now. What I'm doing is I'm just gonna rush through to the point where I stopped. I stopped last time, which was like almost 20 hours in, and then I'm just gonna get to that point in the story and just like switch back over to my old save. So I remember what happened in the story, and I keep all the side shit I already did. So I don't need to fucking
that's
collect
smart.
all the stupid shit again, and keep all my armor and all that stuff. So I don't
smart.
need to. Yeah. So I mean, I might as well. That save was right there, staring me in the face. I was like,
Why did you not finish it?
I just had other games to play. Just too many games, man.
I understand, but
I was at a point in the story where it was interesting, but not really. It didn't get me yet. I was like, all right, yeah, he's angry, boy, whatever. Not.
We'll see.
I don't want to say anything else. It was like at a point where I was just like, it's getting interesting, but I'm not that interested. I just stopped playing. So.
all right. The game for next month will have an amazingly gripping story.
That's a Shin Megami game.
It is not. I can definitively say it is not.
I swear I played the fucking beginning of God of War like fucking 90 times at this point. I know everything that happens.
Yeah,
like,
he touches a tree, he's real sad, and then you fucking destroy it.
Goes around, gets punched in the rocks, and comes back, regenerates.
I can only assume everybody that gave it Game of the Year just looked at that scene and went like, oh, it touched me so hard in the deep soul. I'm like,
I don't know. It's
like, fuck you, it's a tree.
There's a lot of really good moments in
I
that.
know.
No, Gordon's obviously fucking around, but
yeah.
it's definitely different types of people are gonna like God of War versus Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about Red Dead
No, I
Redemption
know,
2.
but like to
Not
compare
even
those two and
close
like
to the same thing.
I know, but I feel like a lot of people that like they feel like you only like one or the other,
Right.
and if you like the other one, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, well, it doesn't seem like that's the case if you love Red Dead Redemption 2, because every video I've seen talk about Red Dead Redemption 2 being Game of the Year, because I watched a lot of those videos, because
You need a validation.
I felt like I needed validation.
You're like, am I the only
I didn't
one?
hear I heard none of them say God of War is a piece of shit, but you know what I did hear? A lot of God of War videos saying I'm glad Red Dead Redemption 2 didn't win, because man, that game's boring, it was broken. I'm like,
Well, I mean, I get it. You had to walk in snow for 50 hours, but you know.
Oh yeah, 50 hours. Okay. You must suck ass if you're 50 hours in and you're still in the snow.
I was just fucking.
Where's John? Like you're in.
I was in San Denis, still looking for John in the snow.
You actually get to Tahiti somehow. I'm like, whoa.
Get ready, David. You understand those references sometime this year.
Yeah, get that.
All right.
Yeah, get ready, because you'll be playing it for sure.
Nice to get that out of the way in January.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, we could do it in March now. There's nothing in March. And
you know
nothing
what?
in April.
I was thinking, because I'm not gonna say anything else about this, but I was talking to Gore about some games got by stuff, and I was thinking about, I was like, you know what? I can kind of just fuck up March now, because like we got Doom and Animal Crossing, and at the very end's Persona. It's like, oh, we got all month.
Persona
baby.
will probably wait anyway. Persona is like a good May game.
No, but that's definitely me. I'm gonna play Persona. David's gonna play Persona.
Yeah.
But I know Doom's gonna.
Well, you're not gonna play Persona. He fucking just said recently in our chat, he's like, I'll probably go play Persona later anyway. So he's a fucking liar.
because
because the Final Fantasy originally.
Oh, does he mean the Persona fucking stupid Warriors game?
I mean,
that's
I'm
coming
still
out?
looking forward to Scramble too. Yeah.
Yeah,
but...
Scramble.
Anyway, scramble your way out of the podcast.
Yeah, scrambled my brain because it sucks.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about it. I might bump my game that I had in June originally to March, and then make June a big month. We'll see. Play your cards right, David. You're gonna get fucked.
June
somehow.
should be a big month now because it's like nothing. I have a feeling they'll probably announce like some big game. You know, maybe Nintendo will announce something, because they did that with Mario Maker
that direct
2.
that was supposed to happen this week that
Didn't.
never did.
It's gonna happen next month. Don't worry. But like Mario Maker 2 got announced for June last year, like around the same time.
Oh,
so
yeah,
like,
we'll have something, but
I'm guessing. You know what? Star Fox Racing, it's coming June 1st, or another day.
you did call the backward compatibility on Halo. No
Yeah.
John over here.
Star Fox coming to Xbox. There you go.
Can you imagine the day
Him and
Gore
Master
would be like,
Chief.
yeah.
Imagine the next Halo Infinite trailer. Like it looks great. Like, oh man, they're showing gameplay finally, and then at the end you just see the A-wing.
No,
R
at
wing.
the
What's it
end,
called? The R-wing, right?
Yeah, the R-wing.
Yeah.
No, at the
Yeah.
end you see like Master Chief just looks up and it's like one of those like ground shots, and you see Star
Yeah.
Fox foot.
Or you get a close up of his visor and you just see Slippy's face.
Like right
for some
there.
reason, I don't know why.
Right
He's inside he's Master Chief.
I was thinking that when you were first saying this, I was like, oh, what if you could scan the R-wing from Starlink, and all of a sudden Halo Infinite's a Star Fox game?
Hell yeah!
You know what? Halo Reach had the best Star Fox level in a long time.
In a very long until was the game called again? Starlink.
Yeah.
Probably until Starlink.
Arguably even after still, because that was a good ass level.
That was good. I just played it again last year. It was really good. I mean, it's short, but it's good.
All right. What else?
For some reason, when I first played Halo Reach, that mission felt longer. But playing it recently again, it was just like, wow, that was like not even 10 minutes long.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Go. What else did you play?
Oh yeah, I forgot we were doing that. I play more the Somnium Files.
Still weird.
I played a few more. It's getting less weird now. Now it's opening up.
It's just regular ass shit. It's like,
yeah,
this is the most normal, mundane shit at the end.
It's just at the end. It's just like it's real people too. It's like that one game, Root Letter or whatever.
Oh,
what was that game? Root Letter, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. David definitely knows. Because anime. Except that one's not. It's real people. Yeah, real people. Anyway, I don't like pointing at the cameras. Anyway, don't. So yeah, no, that's great so far. I think from what I heard, a full playthrough of that is like around 25, 30 hours. That's going back and going through the flow chart because I got that still. But I haven't gotten to the point where I have seen any moments of really like breaking to a different path or anything.
where it's that moment like where it's like, oh shit's really fucking
Yeah,
weird.
like in 9 all the Zero Escape games, you can
There's
tell.
a
Oh,
moment.
shit.
There's a moment.
There's
when
a
something
moment where you're
happens.
like, yeah, I fucked up. Like, Zero Escape's a little easier because you're always picking like, oh, me and this person and another person will go into this room.
I
and
do
stuff.
want to say
Here it's not like that at all. You're just a detective.
I do want to say in
At least.
Zero Time Dilemma. I'm not gonna spoil it or anything, but Gore will know what I'm talking about. There's a thing very early on that you could do that will just fuck it all up right away.
Oh yeah.
I won't say anything else about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, one day, I really think you should play those one, David. Just not even for games
I
gone
was
by.
hoping we were going to do it for a Games Gone By because I bought the non-Area collection. I was like, all
You know
right.
what?
Well,
To be
we'll do
honest,
that for
you
that.
should
We'd
play
have to
it,
do-
and we might even just do VLR. Just jump straight to VLR. I mean, I'd love to play them all, but we have like what each of us
VLR
gets
is
4
the
games a
second
year.
game. Yeah. So
VLR is the second game in the
Gotcha.
Yeah, second,
Okay.
Yeah.
Possibly because I kind of want to get to Danganronpa sooner than later.
Just
Well-
play, dude. You would like those games a lot, so just play them.
you shouldn't do that because that means Adrian will have to play it. He hates playing video
I
games.
just hate games.
He hates
true.
games. But I would love to replay. I want to get on PS Vita, but it's like really hard to find the not the trilogy because it doesn't come with both. But for Virtue's Last, I mean for Zero Time, Zero whatever the fuck it's called, Zero Escape.
Zero Time
Um,
Dilemma is hard to find on Vita.
it's not that it's hard to find. It's like $40. I'm like, I don't.
Oh, is it?
I have them on. I have it on Vita. I have the second game on Vita, so I don't want to get the double pack just so I can get $9.99 on Vita.
Right.
So I was hoping, maybe like it would be cheap on Steam at one point.
It was cheap
yeah.
on PS4 for a while.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a game I want to play on PS4.
I
I'd rather that on Steam or portable.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, not really. I played Stardew. That's it.
David, what'd you play?
I played through Edith Finch because I was not looking forward to that at all. So
I really wish it didn't win, so David just played it for the sake of
Play for no reason.
I got a lot of things to say about that game.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
I'm sure
talk about it
positive.
then.
Yeah, we'll talk.
We'll talk about it then. I think what would be kind of neat for when we do that episode, though, is to go from your guys' perspective first of like people that were excited for it, and then kind of end it with someone that was not looking forward to it. But yeah, I got a lot of things to say about that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I played through that. Devil May Cry 5, been trying to finish that up. Absolutely fucking love this goddamn game still. Goddamn, it's fun. Otherwise than that, and Final Fantasy 14. Been playing more of that. Is what I've been playing lately.
Cool.
That's it.
So I just played through the Apple Arcade game Assemble with Care, which is the game from the Monument Valley guys. It was a cute game. It was a one that's like kind of like it tells you the story while you're reading along with it, and it has a puzzle at the end, and then the story continues. It's just a couple puzzles. You can finish it probably like an hour and a half. Cute game. I liked it. And then I've been busy, so I tried playing God of War, wasn't feeling it, so I actually swapped over to Hypnospace Outlaw. That game is fucking cool as shit, dude. Have you guys actually watched gameplay of it?
Yeah,
No.
it's like a internet. Well, everybody explained it like it's an internet simulator.
Yeah. So what it is, it's like
I've seen that.
late 90s, early 2000s, like alternate reality internet simulator where it's like you're this online enforcer and you're getting, like it says, all right, you're starting here, so look out for some harassment. We have this person harassing this other person. Go look out for it, see if you can find it. And you can dig through, and it's like really old fucking like early 2000s, late, not even that, early 90s or late 90s websites where it's like a flash animation there. It takes a little while to load, so everything's kind of coming in a little late. And then yeah, you see like people just design their it's like a bunch of what was that website you could make free websites off of? GeoCities. It's like a bunch of GeoCities fucking websites, but it's super fucking cool. And it's like a puzzle game where it's like eventually you got to kind of like dig around where it's like, hey, this guy is hacking, but even though you can go through every page and look for it individually, that's gonna take you a while. So play cat and mouse with the hacker. See if you can kind of play his game and see what you find. So you can kind of like look at it to kind of find some hints and find a lot of things quicker that way. Super super cool. I was originally gonna plan to just play it all this weekend, but I'm having my time. I'm having a good time just kind of like taking it in little by little. So I'm picking apart that. Hopefully I have that finished next week though. I think that's it because I didn't play that much. A little bit more Luigi's Mansion. But that's it.
Cool.
That's the fastest what we played in a while. Thank God.
Yeah, we just had about a 30-minute intro.
No, not really. We had an 8-minute intro.
No, I guess not. We got into what we played pretty quickly, but then we talked about whatever the fuck we were talking about, and then we went back to it. What were we talking about? That was like 10 minutes of just talking? I guess God of War. Soda, yeah. No, that was before. I think that was actually before.
I don't know. Whatever. Gore, what'd you get? You had some rare PS4 game I didn't watch the video for, so what was it?
No, I'm not gonna show it then. Fuck you. You gotta watch the video. Eat my ass.
Just drop in that whole video right here.
Yeah, just put the whole video.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Okay. At least I know how to start a fucking video. Anyway, alright, so I picked up this little boy's gonna get really excited. They had this for $10 at Best Buy, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to ever play this game ever in my life because this is garbage. But I'm gonna add it to the collection anyway. I got Warriors Orochi 4.
Hell yeah!
So there you go.
Great game.
Warriors.
Just break it right now in front of me.
Just snap. No. Do you have that game, David?
Yeah, I'm excited for the Ultimate version soon.
Of course you are.
For Switch, yeah. When does this come out?
No, it's a whole expansion thing for it.
It's coming to Switch.
Is it coming to Switch too?
Yeah, it's called Ultimate on there.
Yeah, well, it's called Ultimate on all of them. It's the Ultimate.
Yeah, but on Switch it's called Ultimate.
Like Smash.
Yeah.
It's like
you ever saw that game?
No.
Warriors is coming to Smash.
God, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, which one?
Literally only you would get it.
One of the 5 million characters that all suck would be perfect for Smash. Huh?
For Smash, probably put in Lubu. Gotta go with the
Lubu.
fucking asshole.
Gotta put Lubu in there.
Yeah.
What weapon does Lubu have? Is it a staff with a
depends on which Dynasty Warriors games. It depends.
Whatever, bro.
He traditionally usually either uses a glaive or some kind of spear, but some of them he dual wields them, or some of them he'll have giant fuck off dual wielding swords.
All right. Anyway, what else did you get?
I'm not Dave. The game I got that's really rare was a part of a lot of games. Just 3 games. I paid $60 for all these 3 of these games. One is Batman Arkham VR. Didn't have it, so got it. The other one's Moss, which I actually just sold this, so I have to ship it out. So, because I'm not keeping it. If I want to get this game, I'm going to get it on Oculus Quest anyway. And this one's worth like $100 right here. I got Job Simulator.
That really goes for $100.
Yeah, it's rare. So, there you go. I'm probably gonna get rid of it though because I don't really care, and I have it already because I bought it when it first came out on digital.
Nice.
So.
I know you wanted that one too.
I also picked up some Funko Pops. I got all the anime Castlevania ones. So
hell yeah!
I got my boy Trevor. I got my girl Sypha. My boy Vlad.
It was actually really good looking Pops.
Yeah, these are not bad. And I got, of course, Alucard.
Daddy's boy.
Daddy's boy. So there you go. That's it. Next.
All right, David, what'd you get?
I only got one thing this week. Next week's going to be a bigger fucking thing for games because all my fucking shipments are coming in Saturday.
Stop cursing.
No! Fuck you! I got Tokyo Mirage Sessions on tour.
Hey, stop fucking cursing.
No.
What is this?
Tokyo Mirage Sessions on tour.
I bet you never even played it.
Oh.
I haven't. I have the Wii U version. I haven't played it.
I messed up. I played another game. And I also have another game. Yeah, continue.
I'll show it.
I'll wait until you're done.
Nah, that's all I got.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to talk about it?
I haven't played it.
Oh, well. I got...
It's literally still sealed right now.
Oh, yeah,
I got Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and I played about 2 hours of it so far. I was actually playing it before the podcast, so it's weird that I forgot. It's... Oops. It's fun. It's semi-open world. not really. It's like
You
how
sound like
Borderlands
you're not
does
having that much fun. You have that voice where you're like ready to like say some
No, it's
negatives.
fun. Well, it's fun. I could tell I will have fun with it eventually. Right now, the game drops
It's future fun.
Dude, the game drops so much information on you immediately. Where I'm just like, I was expecting it just to be an open world RPG like with Dragon Man, but
Dragon Man.
Goku Kakarot, that's his real name. But it like starts off as like, here's the controls. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like 2 pages of showing me all the buttons on the control.
That I can't handle that.
And there are tutorials later, but immediately it's just like, bam, here's a controller. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I turn the page, it's like, bam, here's more controls. I'm like, what? And then it's like, that's for battle. Here's for when you're just roaming around in the open world. Bam, here's some more controls. I'm like, what? I don't, like, can't you just do a tutorial? This ain't a tutorial. They literally just put a JPEG of the freaking controller and tell me what's what. But later on, they do teach you a little bit more, it seems like. So I'm only about 2 hours in, so maybe they'll teach you even more. Oh, I heard it's really long, like 50 hours. So, which I mean, it is open world. Everybody said like it's pretty small, but there's a lot of areas, and each one's pretty big for the most part. Well, I've only been to 2 areas so far, but
I look forward to the future fun you're gonna have.
Yeah, the reason why I think it's not fun right now is because like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It sucks, but I don't know what I'm doing. I think any RPG you can say, well, JRPG at least, you can say it takes a little while until the fun really starts to begin because they have slow beginnings and they have confusing beginnings, and so sometimes they don't even have beginnings, that's even worse.
Sometimes the beginning is the end.
Yeah, sometimes the beginning is the end. Some JRPGs just like, I'm here to fight you, main bad guy, and then they skip back to the beginning of the game. You're like, what the fuck? But yeah, this game it's fun. Anyway, go ahead. You Adrian.
I just bought the Humble bundle that goes towards the Australian buyers. It's like 29 games for $25. Just bought that. That's about to end soon.
Okay.
Let's see. Physically, I also got Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
That's why you cared.
I also got Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and then
he did the Target.
Oh, the Target thing.
Yeah, it was buy 2 get 1. Then if you bought for in-store pickup, it took another $10 off.
So it was $90 for all those.
$100 after tax and everything.
Oh, I thought they were 50 each. I guess how much is your tax?
I bought it in Arizona, so I don't know what the tax was out there. It might have been a little higher.
Over here, it'll be like $20. So.
Yes, I bought 3 copies. I'm selling one to my friend because he wanted a copy, which is why I got it. And then I'm gonna put the other one on OfferUp and see if I can sell that one. If I can't sell the other one, I'll just keep it. And it's like what I paid $20 for it maybe. But I sold one for 40, so if I can get like at least 50 or 45 for it, that'd be good.
Okay.
We'll see. I'm not entirely sold in the game because I heard it's like a love letter for people that love Dragon Ball, but I'm like, I like Dragon Ball, but I couldn't tell you a lot about it.
The one thing I will say, there's already articles about it. You know how I'm talking to you, David, because he doesn't know. David, you know how Goku is not a really good dad, to Gohan. He's kind of shitty.
Yeah, he's not a dad. That's the Piccolo's daddy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they still do that story. Obviously, it can't change the story, but they add more dialogue to the beginning of the game when you and Gohan are alone together, and he acts more like a dad. So they fixed that. Yeah, no, that's bullshit.
He's dead for most of Gohan's fucking life. No, fucking Piccolo raised that fucking kid. Yeah. Also, I skipped out on the game because when it was starting to come out, everyone was basically like, yeah, no, it's the story of Dragon Ball Z. I fucking have watched the anime more times than I care to fucking say. I don't need to fucking play the story of Dragon Ball Z all over again. I played other games talking about the story of fucking Dragon Ball Z. I don't need the same story all over again. And from what I've been hearing, it's kind of done some other weird retcons.
It does.
Like when they're going through the Saiyan arc, Piccolo doesn't blow up the moon, which kind of pisses me off because that was like one of the...
No, he does.
Oh, he does still blow up the moon?
Yeah, he definitely does.
Reading an
article. He blows
article.
the shit out of that moon.
All right.
Oh, that's not a spoiler, bro. You keep saying spoilers.
Spoilers.
The moon literally has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it doesn't have
the
to
moon
anything to do with the tides or anything
on this version of Earth, the moon blows up and nothing happens.
Yeah, it's just fine.
So that, I don't know why that reminds me of. You know how in Sonic Adventure 2 how Eggman blows up the moon?
No, of course not. I don't play.
Well, he blows up the moon in Sonic Adventure 2. But the other Sonic games, you see the moon there, and everyone's like, "What the hell?" And then they couldn't think of a reason why. So their reasoning is the moon's always facing the opposite direction whenever it's going around the.
Oh, so it only blew up part of the moon?
So it only blew up it didn't explode. It's like blew up part of it, so like a giant chunk out of it. So like obvious, like maybe like a fourth of it, you know. Okay. So you can see an obvious chunk missing, but now they're like, "Why is it always a full moon?" It's like, "Oh, because it's just facing away."
It's facing away. Sure. Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, that's how them. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, the other things that I'm interested in, but not enough to fucking pick the game up, is I heard that for some of the secret bosses, they included some other canon characters where it's like, okay, that would be neat. Not going through an entire fucking game just to see that neat, but that's kind of...
all the side missions, I shouldn't say all of them. Most of the side missions, from what I heard, are just characters from like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. So you'll see like Launch.
Yeah.
You'll see Eater. You'll see like a bunch of random characters. Mater shows up. Very distracting when he shows up. They got like an evil guy though. I was surprised.
And I heard that they were introducing, I guess with a free update, they were adding in Ariel from Dr. Slump as well.
So. Oh, the Ariel from Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
No. What? From more Disney in this?
Yeah, Dragon Ball becomes like the Smash of like TV.
No, it's Kingdom Hearts pretty much, right? That's what Kingdom Hearts is.
We'll see.
Anime.
I'm kind of interested in playing the game, and now I have more time than I thought I would have around this time of the year. So we'll see.
It's fun.
I heard it's a game that you should be buying like on Black Friday though.
Sure, but I mean that's a long wait now. But what I do recommend is they have the controls laid out for you. Like I said, it seems like you don't really need to read that at first. So
it seems like they'll show it to you later on anyway.
Yeah, I don't know exactly yet.
Yeah.
That might be wrong, so don't take my word for it. But it seems like that was just to tell you at first, just in case you want to know immediately. But then later on, they'll teach you. But I don't know if that's 100% true. But it seems like I'm in the tutorial part of the game, it seems like. So, anyway, go ahead. Next thing, so we can...
That's it.
Get this shit over. Yeah, no, what's the next thing?
Trivia.
Oh, wow. Wait, hold on. We're only 30 minutes in?
Yeah.
Usually
trivia about how
an
long
hour
it's
and a half.
Take, so I decided to limit down this podcast. So we're barging through here, and this is gonna be a little blast of the past kind of thing we're doing for trivia.
Darkon.
So back in like the earlier days of the trivia, I ended up making the questions, and I had it so that they gave me a giant list of games, and I would pick out questions of my own, and I let them have a chance to steal. So that way we're gonna do that. I decided to bring that back to maybe see if we can give David a little bit of a boost here, or maybe just fuck it up completely so he has no chance. We'll see how it goes. But
dude, going back through those first 10 episodes, because I got one left to do for that, and then I'll be all set with giving you some of the kind of clip segments to take out of it. Was a wild ride of Gore's frustration of the most bizarre things you would ask him, like from Mass Effect, naming all the DLC in Mass Effect once. Like, I've never fucking played that. I don't give a shit.
And then I asked him again, I asked him the same question again on the 25th episode, and he said the same, I'll fucking play them.
And then also the unfortunate thing of when Gore and I were back and forth in the trivia, and it was just almost always tied up, and now here we are.
Yeah, back then it would be like kind of like a back and forth, like, oh, look's there, and then yeah, you just got fucked up. Persona 5 Royal is eligible for buy 2 get 1 free at Target, by the way, if you want to get that with RE3.
They keep adding new, because I was gonna get Resident Evil 3, I was gonna get Dragon Ball Z and just sell my copy, and get My Hero One's Justice 2, which is a really stupid title, by the way. One's Justice 2. Every time I say it, it makes me upset. But I might do that. Persona,
Resident Evil, and something else maybe.
Maybe My Hero, and just say screw it with the Dragon Ball Z. I could see Dragon Ball Z being a thing I sell in like a month anyway. So
yeah, I'll probably end up doing that too. I'm on probably throw Resident Evil 3 in it. Anyway, so
that's a good deal actually.
Yeah.
Except you can't do store pickup for those, obviously.
No, yeah. That's kind of lame, but whatever. Let me see if I got the timestamp.
40 each, that's not bad.
Trivia. All right, yeah. Let's do this. Who wants to go first?
Me.
let Gore. Yeah, let's let Gore go first. All right.
Yeah. I never go first.
Are we still gonna go follow by old rules to where we can steal from each other?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna each of these babies worth a point. We're gonna fuck it. Let's just
Hell yeah.
let's go in.
Yeah.
Each question's worth a point, and you can steal those.
I'll go second then. No, I'll go.
And I don't know how often I'm gonna do this. This still took a while for me to find answers for it, but we'll see. Maybe we'll see. I want to give David a shot somehow. Let me get these. Let me get the points out so that way I know who's fucking it up. And just so we know at the beginning, Gore's at 30, David's at 22.5. Gore, I gave you Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
Your first question. Liu Kang's fatality summons a dragon. This is a callback to which two Mortal Kombat games? Is it A, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3? B, Mortal Kombat 3 and Deadly Alliance? C, Mortal Kombat 2 and Deadly Alliance? Or D, Deception and Shaolin Monks?
I don't remember now. Okay, I guess it wasn't the first one that he was in. I mean, he was in it, but
the fatality is a dragon, which is a callback to which two Mortal Kombat games?
Well, it was in the PS2 ones, but maybe it wasn't in the third one. I just watched Fatalities again, but it was a few months ago, so they all kind of blended in together. Read the multiple choice again, just real quick.
Yeah.
2 and 3.
Mortal Kombat 2 and 3, Mortal Kombat 3 Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat 2 and Deadly Alliance, or Deception and Shaolin Monks?
I'm going to say 2 and Deadly Alliance.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You fucked
Incorrect.
up. He was dead in Deadly Alliance. It's the last option.
Deception and Shaolin Monks?
Was he?
That's incorrect as well.
Oh, goddamn.
Well, no, he was in Deadly Alliance, though. I didn't die, but
he was not.
He was in Deception as a ghost.
So, I pulled this from GameSpot. I pulled this from GameSpot.
Was it 2 and 3?
I pulled this from GameSpot and their Easter eggs. Liu Kang's final blow. When Liu Kang delivers his final blow, he summons a dragon that bites down on his opponent. This is a callback to his fatality in Mortal Kombat 2 and Animality in Mortal Kombat 3.
Okay, so I wasn't thinking of the
said 2 and 3. I was going to say 2 and 3 at first, but I was thinking later because you see, I'm pretty sure you see that in other.
Yeah, and Shaolin Monks specifically summon the dragon.
Oh, Shaolin Monks doesn't count.
Fuck you, that was a great game.
Shaolin Monks ain't even. Yeah,
I never played Shaolin Monks, but I just thought I'd throw it in there.
Shaolin Monks is a good game.
All right, next question. Gore, how many fighters are in MK11 after Combat Pack 1?
Shit.
Is it A?
I can't remember how many there was beginning.
A, 25, B, 28, C, 31, D, 34.
I'm going to say 31. I think there was 25. I could be wrong. I think they added 6. I'll say 31. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, sure.
You got it.
I thought there was 25. I was
originally asked that, but I thought that was too even a number, and you'd probably get that a lot faster, so.
I like David. Wrong. It was this. No, it wasn't. What?
All right. Last question.
I wasn't counting the animality part of it. That's where I fucked up.
Remember, this is the hard question. I don't really expect you to get, but we'll see. Sean Chiplock does voices in A and I. There you go. Persona, Catherine, Breath of the Wild, and more. But who does he voice in Mortal Kombat 11? And I'm going to give you.
Chaplin. I always look at the
Sean
voice
Chiplock.
actors. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sean Chiplock, his name. I'm not going to give you any multiple choices. You got to give me a character. This is the hard one. Yeah, it's the hard one.
There's over 30 characters, so that's not really... And that's just fighters. There's other characters in the story mode. Sean Chiplock. That's it?
Mm-hmm.
And tell me the characters he's voiced before. Like in the other games, if I'm allowed.
Rivali in Breath of the Wild. I forget the kid in Persona 5 that he does, which
I might as well skip it because I haven't played.
Let me pull up his the character in I. Let's see.
Oh, I think I know exactly who he plays. He voices Rivali then.
Yeah, he voices Rivali. And I Pewter.
Yeah.
And Catherine, the Archangel. Let me tell you this: it's very out of character for him. This is how I found this trivia, is that they mentioned how this is very much different than what he's used to.
Okay, so it's probably gonna be like. I'm trying to think of who the fuck is new. Some Baraka. I'll say Baraka. I just said what it was.
Baraka.
I'll say Baraka.
Final answer?
I know. Yeah, I literally like at least
I know,
50 characters.
I
the
always give
entire
you guys
story.
a hard one.
You asked me a guy I don't even know, so I'll say Baraka.
Incorrect. David, do you have any answer?
Who was he the voice of in Persona?
Let's see. Mishima. That's that one kid, the fan club kid.
Yeah.
Again, out of character.
But it's out of character. I'm gonna say Shao Kahn?
Final answer?
Yeah, why not?
It was actually Noob Saibot.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So, moving on from there.
There you go.
All right. David.
Yo.
Your game is Doki Doki Literature Club.
Hell yeah.
We'll just play. All right, fine.
I mean...
Visual. Fuck off.
All right. David, which website had a Monica avatar available to all users for purchase?
Oh, never mind.
DeviantArt, Tumblr, Gaia Online, or Reddit?
That sounds like something Guy Online would do.
Sounds like something Reddit would do.
Actually, Guy Online doesn't use avatars because they have the fucking little create a character system, so... Read them off one more time.
DeviantArt, Tumblr, Gaia Online, or Reddit? I gave your fucking work badge on.
Oh, yeah.
So
I tend to
You
forget.
you probably shouldn't put that on there right now because it's your work.
I mean, there's nothing like work identifying on it. It's just my fucking
God,
stupid
stupid
mug on
face.
it.
Can't see.
Just my stupid mug.
That's his last name
Boy.
too.
I have one of the most common fucking names in the country.
David
I don't give
Soy.
a shit.
Soy boy.
Soy Roy.
Sorry, Roy.
All right, David.
Be fucking stupid.
Big guy online. Or the other ones. Say one.
I'm gonna go with Reddit.
Final
That's what I was
answer?
gonna say.
Yeah.
Incorrect. Gore.
That's what I was gonna say. Too. Fuck. Alright.
You still
What
Gore?
about Gore?
Oh, you said incorrect?
Yeah, it's incorrect.
Oh, I just
Oh,
said
you
correct.
said correct.
No, I
Yeah,
said correct.
what the fuck?
I said incorrect.
Yeah, we both heard
Nope.
both heard correct.
Incorrect.
Okay.
All
All
right,
right.
got the steal.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm glad I didn't.
We're gonna go back, watch this episode, and he's gonna redub that line.
Correct. Incorrect. He's gonna fuck up the redub. What's the first two again?
DeviantArt, Tumblr.
Or,
DeviantArt and Tumblr. It sounds like something they all do. I don't know what the fuck Guy Online is.
well, it was a really popular anime forum back in the day where you could create your own little fucking avatar and RP and stupid shit like that.
I'll say it might be that, but I don't know that. Tumblr might do something stupid like that.
Tumblr's not even relevant anymore.
Yeah, so this is 2 years ago. Well, 3 years ago at this point, right? I'm assuming that's when the game came out. I'll say the first one, whatever the fuck that
DeviantArt.
was. DeviantArt. Yeah, sure.
Final answer?
Sure.
It was actually Gaia Online.
What? Really?
Yeah, they had this.
I don't know
They
what
had
the
it
fuck that
available to purchase, which actually upset Dan Salvato a lot because he's like, "Why would you guys charge for a character that I even made free?"
Uh-huh. Oops.
All right, now here's another one, David. You'll understand kind of why I gave him these, not just like some sort of like canog. Except for the last one, actually. All right, David. So actually, according to Dan Salvato, each girl in Doki Doki Literature Club has a canon Smash Bros. Melee main. Who made Yoshi?
Oh, that
I'm gonna
has
say
to be-
Natsuki.
So
Yeah.
is it Yuri, Sayuri, Monica, or Natsuki?
No, I'm gonna say Natsuki.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
I would say Sayori.
Final
I would say
answer?
Sayori. Yeah, sure.
Gore got it.
Damn! I would have pictured
I was
her as a
about to say,
fucking
that
Kirby,
seems-
man.
She
Uh,
seems like the Yoshi.
Let me read off the whole list that everyone got. So
And also,
Monica,
that would have saved her from her, little predicament if she could.
No,
do
that would have aided in her
the
predicament.
thing
So-
where Yoshi levitates a little bit.
levitate.
The
Yeah, I
the
know
little
what you're
kick he
saying.
No,
does.
because that's how she would have ended up in the predicament, is using the tongue. Just
You need
Yeah,
to
well, she
untangle
could have
that
used her
cord.
tongue to
I hate your cord.
make it so that she didn't break her. Well, all right. Spoilers for Doki Doki.
Anyway, let me read off the actual captions that Dan Salvato had from. So he asked Monica. He asked as if he's asking the girls, "Who do you main?"
Oh, Monica is totally Wario.
In Melee.
Is Wario not Melee?
Wario was in Brawl.
I don't know. I meant Mario.
Oh, sorry. I mean Yuri. Let's start with Yuri.
Oh, Yuri. Oh, Yuri. Can we guess?
go ahead, guess.
yeah, I'm kind of curious. Let's Yuri.
If one of you guys happen to guess it, I'll give you a point for this. By the way,
So
I'm gonna
this
say
is
she's
Melee.
like-
Only Melee, right?
only Melee. Now, if you guys get a point, if you guys correctly get, I'm not gonna tell you anything else because you guys have 24 characters.
I'm gonna say she's a Link main.
Okay,
I need
you
to
guys
look.
like-
Can I look at the Melee characters? Because I
Yeah,
can't
go ahead.
remember.
If you guys
Which...
both need to look it up, go for it.
Okay, cool.
I will give a
Thanks.
point to whoever gets these.
Okay.
I'll say she's a Link main.
Okay.
Yuri.
Yeah, David's locked on Link. Let's go Yuri.
Yeah, I'm gonna say she likes the
She's knife life there.
violence, right? Oh, knife. That's true, but she likes murder. I'm looking at all these characters. Seems like she does it at least. I'm gonna say Ganon.
Okay. So you say again, David says, "Oh, you think she's a fan of Legend of Zelda? All right."
Yeah, I think she's a Zelda.
Ganon also is the only big, really big villain here. Like that, straight up villain. Like Bowser is iffy sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
Like,
depends on the
What
day
made
with
you?
Bowser.
What made you go with Ganon? I'm just curious.
Why the
Because-
fuck do they have Slippy Toad here? What the fuck? I'm looking at a list.
So you think Ganon because of murder?
Yeah, because he's probably the only one that would actually commit a murder here. That's the only. I mean, I guess you could say sword, but there's 4 sword characters in that game. So.
Okay.
Uh,
So they.
Oh, maybe Pichu though. I don't know. I'll say.
Oh, I get why you said that.
Yeah.
That's fucked
Yeah.
up. You're a fucked up person.
But
So as if Dan Salvato asked, Yuri responded with, "I never played it as anyone but Marth. He just speaks to me so much. I almost feel as if we have a shared consciousness when I play. Never mind. You leave that part out?"
all right, so it's Marv.
All right, she's a Marth main. All right,
Uh,
I was close with Link, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let me give you Sayori. She goes, I don't know. I don't like picking favorites. I like playing as everybody. Maybe except the scary looking ones. Do I really have to pick one? Maybe Yoshi. I really want to ride on his back.
There you go. See,
All right, let's go Natsuki. Who do you guys think?
Natsuki's the annoying one I hate.
I'm gonna say
Jigglypuff. Oh,
Kirby.
that's Jigglypuff, right? That's
it's got to
Jigglypuff.
be Kirby or Jigglypuff. I'm
I'll
gonna
say
go.
Jigglypuff.
If he's saying Jigglypuff, I'm saying Kirby. Then
Okay.
Well, I'm going by. This is the problem. I'm going by what I would fit that character as personality wise.
she
That
likes,
doesn't mean they'll pick that character.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Jigglypuff though.
Okay.
Actually, no. Who's the most fucking anime in that fucking game?
Captain Falcon.
Yeah, Captain Falcon. There we go. I'll switch to this
I
game.
hope I didn't just help him.
They asked him, and she goes, "Me, Pikachu, obviously.
Oh,
It
of
feels
course.
Yeah, of
awesome
course.
hitting people with lightning. He's so tiny and badass. Wait, why do you think
Of
I
course.
picked him? Are you judging? Maybe I'll just prove my point on you."
There you go. I got close. I
All
picked the Pokemon.
Finally, let's go to Monica.
Fox.
Okay, David goes Fox.
I'm gonna say, you know what? It has to be Mr. Game & Watch, right?
Not in Melee.
Why? No, he's melee.
Yeah, he's a
Is he
melee.
in Melee?
Yeah.
I'm looking
Oh,
at
yeah.
a list right
Holy
now.
shit, it's been a long time.
What makes you
Because she's all about the game and she likes to watch. You know?
say- All right. So Game
No,
of
that's
Watch and
probably not.
Fox.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, maybe Peach actually. Think about her personality. She wants to be loved, right? No, I'll stick to it's probably going to be one of the, it's probably I'm going to go Mr. Game & Watch.
She goes, I mean, I did my research and I found out that Fox is the best, so there's not really any
he's
point
right.
in picking anyone else, right? Not that I'm any good, by the way. Also, do you have any tips on how to beat Marth?
well, there you go. You got his point.
All right, last question. So we still have one question on Doki Doki.
Oh, there's another one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for him. Okay.
All right.
So
David,
I get a point for that, though, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
technically, David's Gore's still leading this week by 1 extra point. So if you get this, you'll be able to, because you got Guy Online and you got
Yeah, we got 2.
You got 2.
Did I?
You got the character pack.
I didn't get Guy on one. I said DeviantArt.
What else did you say? You got 2.
I got Yoshi.
Yeah.
And I got one
there
right
you
for
go.
me. I got one right for me. For my
Yeah, right. Okay, so you're 32. Then yeah, David's 23.5. So last question.
Hi.
David, what's the name of the first file that pops up when playing for the first time?
Oh, he probably knows that.
Then years later.
No, because I'm trying to remember if the noose picture is the first one.
I would not. I didn't keep a folder open the entire game.
I think the noose one is the first one.
What is the
What was
name
it?
of the first file?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember because it did have.
He doesn't have to give a file name, right?
Yeah. It's the hard one.
No, I meant like the format, I guess. As well.
Yeah.
He has to give that too? Shit. Well, he probably knows what it is anyway. .web or some
See,
shit.
I fucking hate
No, it's
this
a P-
fucking headphone cord. Look at
It's a
that.
PNG. Yeah, look at it.
The
Looks like
PNG,
some
I
shit
know
from
that.
Nightmare Before Christmas. All the curly shit in that movie.
I want to say it's. I can't remember if it was a taunt or if it was from Sayori's perspective. I'm gonna say. Inside my head with an X instead of the second I.png.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That's incorrect. Gore's not gonna get it. So Gore.
It's big butts.
Oh, you got it.
PNG. No. No, I don't know. It's a
Alright.
new stop JPEG.
It was actually Happy Thoughts with
Oh,
the X
fuck, yes.
instead of an O.png.
Yeah,
See,
that's what it
fucked
was.
up,
Happy
man. How do you not
thoughts.
know that?
Yeah, fucking fake ass fan.
Yeah, you ain't real.
So unfortunately, this backfired once again. So Gore is actually an extra point that he was.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
It's
because
a tie.
David
So I
got
got one
He
right.
got 2 points though.
He got 1. Oh,
I thought he got one question right, and then he got the fox right?
No, he just got the fox.
Did you
Yeah,
really
Fox
not
was
get
the only
anything
one I
right?
got right.
You got none of these questions right? Damn.
Alright.
No, he got one of mine right, did he? No, he
No.
didn't.
No.
He thought
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm trying to help you.
dumb.
All right, no, he fucked up. All right, I win.
All right, that was trivia. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed.
I'm almost at 10 points ahead of him.
Fuck you.
Maybe we'll do
Nah,
another one
bro.
of those.
Is
Get-
April here yet so we can reset this bracket?
I like how you say it as if it's not going to be the same thing this time next year.
Yeah. Well, it might not be.
Might be more.
You might have 0 points.
I'm looking forward to April resetting this bullshit.
Oh wait, are we resetting completely, or
Yeah, we're starting at 0 again.
I don't get like an extra point just for winning? Just like I started
You know
1 point
what?
ahead.
You know what? How about this?
Yeah, that's fucked
How
up.
about this? No. I have an idea. So the winner, as if we're gonna go on for 10 years. It's like, oh, it's the ongoing trend from now on. The winner of the year's trivia not only gets the big point, which is the big giant point. They're gonna have. Let's go like Jack style. They're gonna have a screw for the loser. So whenever they want to, and I don't think of the parameters around it, but whenever they get a question that they think that they're gonna win, they're just gonna fucking screw them, and they're gonna get a harder question with less time.
Okay, that's gonna be worse for you because
I'll think of some. I'll have some prepared in advance. Like
a hard question.
I'll have it like locked in a file said for David's fucking.
Name every capital in America. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck yeah.
Backwards.
if he names it, then I'll be like, what the fuck?
All right.
It's in my screw.
right, that was trivia.
Augusta, Alabama.
Augusta? Is that what you just said?
Augusta.
Augusta. Is that a freaking character from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
No, it's the capital of Maine.
I don't care.
Oh.
I'm making a Willy Wonka reference.
I don't give a shit about your Willy Wonka.
Augustus Gloop. Augustus Gloop.
I hope you guys enjoyed that trivia back from the past. Might do some more of those. Maybe give David some more chance to come back because it's not looking so hot.
I don't think I'm going to have a chance to come back. It's
Speaking
fine.
of,
we got 2 months.
Speaking of David not doing well, we got David's rant. And funny enough, Gore called it. This rant's David, just fucking talk about your goddamn guilty character for 1 minute. And that's all you get. Ready? Go.
My boy Faust finally got his trailer reveal. Faust.
Oh, I thought you said phallus.
No, Faust. Really excited for it. Looks like they're going kind of back to almost like the Dr. Baldhead persona. Looks evil as fuck, but what's kind of interesting is slowing down and showing some of the clips. It looks like he's trying to fight the persona a little bit, just because of the fact that, there's one of the clips where he eats Chip and then spits him back out through a dimensional warp hole after realizing he didn't want to do that. And when he has Axel defeated, his victory animation is like giving him pills like, oh shit, hey, let's get you better. Also, the game has a special move that gives everyone afros, and I'm fucking down for that. Looks fucking great. Still, Faust has some of the best goddamn theme music in the game. Absolutely fucking love what they're doing with Faust. Really curious to see what happens in Strive.
There you go, he did.
Good job.
I don't know what rant where the rant aspect was, but
I just only want to give him a minute.
Excited.
I saw this in my news article and I was like, yeah, give him a minute.
I was waiting for like the last 10 seconds to be like, yeah, this game looks like shit. I don't like how they're
no walls. Oh no, there don't. Yeah, there are no walls. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
There's no walls. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was there walls before?
All right. First story up that we have for news. This happened like right after the podcast, after we made a joke about it. Is the Cyberpunk got delayed?
Yeah.
No, it'll come full circle as if they announce another delay to Final Fantasy again.
It comes out September.
Pair it right back up.
It comes out.
That's a joke that I think I made. I was like, I watch these Cyberpunk's like, no, you get over here.
Yeah. Come here, Mortal Kombat.
Yes. So Cyberpunk, Iron Man VR, and Dying Light 2 all got delayed out of here. So.
Oh no, not Iron Man VR. Oh no, my most anticipated game ever.
You say as you fucking fly around in Oculus every day.
I haven't played Oculus in like a week, to be fair.
That was a good investment.
What? If Iron Man VR was on it, then I'd be hyped, actually. But
yeah, so we got some delays there. Cyberpunk being
Dying Light's the least surprising because it didn't even have a month. Let alone it had a season.
Speaking of Half-Life Alyx is like doubling down. That's coming down in March. So
yeah, that makes sense. I bet it's gonna be like a 6 out of 10. It's gonna suck, just like the other Half-Life games. Piss off as many people as possible.
But yeah, so
I think God of War was a bad game.
Cyberpunk was, I think, the one. I think Gore was actually like, I want to see Cyberpunk get delayed. CD Projekt Red's pretty good about that.
Well, not this time.
And then news came out about like, oh, you know what? Or people were like, yeah, whatever. That way we can avoid crunch. But people behind the scenes were like, that just means like 6 more months of crunch.
Yep.
So
or 5 more.
I know CD Projekt Red doesn't have the best. What do you call it? The best reputation for crunch in the industry because they kind of fuck everyone up.
Witcher was pretty bad from what I heard.
But yeah, so
I guess it paid off for The Witcher though, because you can see crunch for a lot of shitty games, just like crunch.
There's an article out that I saw that
Anthem had crunch, right? From what I heard.
Yeah, Anthem was fucking nuts.
Yeah, Anthem sucked. So there you go. Angry Joe's worst game of last year, which is I don't know about that. Yeah, the Contra came out last year. I don't know.
I always say that the most famous piece of crunch is Halo 2, which is 18 months of crunch.
Well,
Jesus.
See, I don't agree with that. The most famous crunch is Captain Crunch.
I fucking knew you were going to say that. I hate you so much.
All right, Gore's now at 31 points.
That's my cap. Everybody has America. I have Crunch. That's my cap.
Yeah, look at him.
Crunchatize!
Future
like,
Asian,
oh shit, he came through my
Captain
wall.
Crunch
I'll
half
edit a
right
Captain
now.
Crunch hat on Gore for the rest of the podcast.
All right, I won't move at all, so it looks good.
Yeah, so those got delayed. Dying Light wasn't a big surprise. Iron Man
Yeah.
wasn't. I mean, it's not big, but it's just another one to add to the list of games that was originally like, oh man, this whole first half of the year is fucked up, and now everyone's like, oh, last half of the year is supremely fucked up now because you got new consoles and all these games are like trying to fucking make it out in time.
Yeah, man. How am I gonna play PS5 when I have Iron Man VR to play?
You say that as if
Play it
you're
on
not
your
going to.
PS5.
I'm not getting it. I'm
You
telling
will.
you right now, I'm not.
Fast
They have to
forward
really,
to
they have to
the
have,
future.
they have to release a gameplay trailer that looks freaking sweet for me to even consider it.
Oh, fucking sweet.
Oh, fucking sweet. I
Future
mean,
Adrian
Iron Man.
put,
Oh my God.
Gore's clip of this in the episode where he says, "Yeah, I bought a fucking Iron Man VR."
Yeah, save this for later when I buy it.
Oh, I picked it up for fucking $10 on OfferUp because
I said, you know, why not? You know?
Well, that's fine. Well, that's fine. If it's $10 on offer, of course I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna at least sell it.
All right,
Why
next
the
story.
fuck would I not do that?
Ninja Theory is working on a new horror game. David, you pushed this article up.
Well, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Trailer.
They
Did
put
it? I
out a
didn't see it.
trailer. Yep, it's called Project Mara, and definitely has a
Rooney
lot of
Mara.
fucking Hellblade vibes to it.
That's Rooney Mara. She's in it.
Rooney
No, it's
Mara.
actually the same girl from Hellblade. They really like using her,
Well, 'cause
which
she
is funny
works
because she works there. She's not even an actress. I guess she is now. She's in 3
She got
games
the
already.
award for it, right?
Yeah, she got the award for Hellblade
Yeah.
when it first came out in
Good for her.
the Game Awards. She came up with a mocap suit on, which I
Good
thought was
for
fun.
But yeah, looks
I
like a
haven't seen
game
the-
that's kind of set for like a kind of mental instability horror theme. Which
damn,
you
so
know what? I'm
fucking
fucking down.
Ninja Theory
That's their
just
thing, I guess.
Ninja Theory expanded the fuck out of when Microsoft bought them because they split up and now they're making that one. Are they making? Was it a battle royale game? Is it they're making?
No, that's not. Is that them? Is that Ninja
Ninja
Theory?
Theory has 3 games they're working on.
Oh shit! I forgot that's Ninja Theory. Bleeding Edge.
Mhm.
That's true,
Yeah.
but that comes out in like 2 months. To be fair, so that's
But I mean
done.
that's still like they got.
I know that's
3
that's
teams
good. I
now.
forgot they're making that. Yeah,
Good
that's
for them.
Yeah,
Good for. Is that them? Yeah, it is them.
yeah,
Is it?
sure.
Is
Oh no, let's just celebrate them regardless.
it? It is. Is it? No, it's that looks good actually. That looks fun. I could
You
do
hate Battle
without
Royale.
that stupid humor in it, but like gameplay wise, it looks pretty fun. Yeah, hero shooter, except it's not a shooter; it's a hack and slash game.
All right, but it looks cool. Glad they're branching up and hey,
It
Game
does
Pass,
look
baby.
cool. They show like 3 shots of it. I'm like, oh, this is cool, like real life footage they're showing us right now. And I'm like, in engine, I'm like, I'm like, what?
That
No, it ain't.
next
You
Xbox
a goddamn
gonna be
liar.
next Xbox gonna be kind of pricey.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's a launch game. I mean, I know obviously it's not gonna be exclusive, like they said, but I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up being like some like small little digital game or something like that they're just making as a side thing.
I
And
imagine
it comes.
I imagine Hellblade 2 is the big game they're working on.
Yeah, but that's not coming out this year.
No, I know. I'm saying that's where the majority of the resources are at, and this could be a side thing along with Bleeding Edge.
I just one thing for Hellblade. I hope they don't go the God of War route. I don't hate God of War, but God of War opened up so much where I'm just like, this isn't. I mean, I get it. That's cool, but there's so many games out there that open up in their next game. Like
dude,
Gears 5, I hate.
I
didn't mind Gears 5. I just hate them.
I didn't care for it. I hate open world games just because it's like it's a little bit too much for me. I can do one every once in a while, but at some point, just like you gotta start like closing some shit up so I can like focus down on things. Otherwise, there's a lot of just open areas that just look at nothing. Red Dead gets away with it because that's what the whole thing is about. You know, it's like, and you can also find there's stories literally every section you can go off of.
Yeah. Zelda
yeah.
gets away with it, obviously, but Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, because
the whole world itself is like it's just fun to travel through.
yeah.
And there's always something to fuck around with.
Yeah, but every game doing it, it's just losing its charm with it. But
Yeah, well, my main problem is when a game that isn't open world. You know, Hellblade wasn't open world. I mean, from what I played at least, it has like little moments. It seems like where it's like, oh, it's a kind of bigger area, but it's not.
And we will talk about that for games got by sometime this year. I think. I feel like someone.
I think a game that looked that good from what we saw at the Game Awards being small scale would be like even more impressive looking.
Well,
they get
people
so
forget
small.
the reason why PT looked fucking incredible was because it was just
The hallway.
It was they were like, all right, let's put every fucking resource in just this hallway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, actually, because people went through and kind of camera sequence broke that, and they actually had a good chunk of the town built out around it.
That makes sense. I guess you had to look out a window. I mean, you
Yeah,
could see out
a lot of times, like even like in Smash 2, if you span the camera around, there's actually a lot of stuff still there. What are the game? Oh, actually, you know what? In the Breath of the Wild stage too, you actually zoom out and like that. A lot of that is Breath of the Wild, like everything around there. But
Right.
still, I mean, they were focusing like triple down on that hallway, you know.
I love watching videos of people breaking the camera. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what we're doing. Like, one of my favorite. You ever saw the one for Halo,
No.
the original Halo? You know, at the end of the original Halo, when he takes off his helmet
Yeah.
and it like zooms out so you don't see his face.
Uh-huh.
If you break the camera and
There's
go
no head?
inside, it's another helmet. He takes off one helmet and
I
there's another
remember that.
helmet there.
Yeah.
Dude, there's no face at all. That's one of my favorites.
Also, okay, so moving on. This isn't a story. I just want to like gore talk for a little bit. Maybe you know what? Fuck it. Or,
Well, Gortok.
yeah, I want to give Gore a section. I'm gonna break my own rule that I was harping on Dave for on another story here because I know Gore really wants to talk about this. Let's talk about that Doom Eternal footage.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. Well, I didn't really, because I don't want to watch too much.
I know you
'cause
don't, but I mean, also you're half and half where you want to consume anything you can about the game because you're a fucking addict for it, but you also don't want to like get spoiled by everything.
It's too well, not even that. I just don't want to watch too much because then I'll be like, I won't play it. But I watched two hands-on like preview impression things from a couple people. One person I actually know, the other one I just watched. GG Man, I think that's his name.
And IGN, right?
No, and IGN, yeah. But IGN was just like gameplay. Two other ones were impressions. I also watched part of the Giant Bomb one. Just I was like, it's in the suggestions. I'll watch a little bit of it.
They play better?
I
know you were
I don't know. I don't know about
it.
better because I never heard impressions before, but I heard it's one guy said it's going to change first-person shooters.
Did Giant Bomb play better than IGN? Because I know you were complaining about IGN's gameplay.
Oh, IGN. I mean, Giant Bomb just took little clips.
Oh, okay.
Of their playthrough and just like here's the platforming and stuff,
right,
and they talk about platform. Giant Bomb, I only watched like half of it. They seemed like they were a little. They were excited about it. They thought it was good, but they were a little bit more lukewarm compared to other people.
Right.
IGN wasn't impressions. I just watched gameplay. And their gameplay, everybody's shitting on them for their gameplay. It was just they weren't polygoning it or whoever was really bad at that one time.
Yeah, when it was after playing Cuphead.
I think it was Polygon, right? Or was it
Kotaku?
Yeah,
it was Polygon.
I always confuse both of them. I don't know.
No, and I agree with you. I think people harp on those people too much, but they don't realize those journalists play a lot more games than they actually play. The people are like
exactly. And that was the first time they played the game. Well, probably not. They probably played at E3. But
yeah,
that's the first time they played.
And they're usually playing with this giant setup with people like recording them and like maybe even standing up sometime or
the whole area. Like I'm sure they had a closed door thing to play, but they were still in an environment.
People don't realize like first off like I'm sure the people that are complaining play a lot of Doom, which is fine. I'm sure they're playing in the comfort of their own home. You know, lights off, like fucking that. Now imagine you get to travel someplace, play like standing up or around with the full crew under a couple hours time, along with the fact that you play 50 other games at any other moment because you need to get caught up with every game.
Yeah, so their gameplay wasn't that bad. I mean, there's times where I'm just like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, they're just kind of standing around, like still trying to figure out the buttons. It seems like, but from what I heard, everybody had 3 hours to play the game, and I think it suggested or they told them not to record until the last hour of the gameplay. So to be fair, they already played 2 hours before that. But I don't think in an environment like that, and also in a game like this, you can't master the game in just 2 hours.
I still stand by the fact that they play a lot of games, so it's like whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I play a lot of games. You for the most part, we play more games than I would assume most people do. Most people just play like the same.
Sure,
old
but
shit.
even us, like even the amount of games that we play, we still concentrate on a few other games, whereas journalists don't concentrate on anything. They're playing everything.
Yeah. So I don't know who played it, but they didn't do great.
Yeah, but it's fine.
Yeah. I heard the game itself is
it's got to change first-person shooters.
Yeah, that's what one video said. It was just like it's gonna change, like whatever Halo is gonna be next time. It's just they're gonna have to step it up because this is like amazing supposedly. And I mean they didn't say too much, but besides that, one thing one video said though is that the game is much more story driven. Which when I heard that, I was like, I don't know. I mean, they were saying it like positively, so I was like, okay, we'll see. But when they say it's story driven, it's that there's cutscenes, there is, but there's a lot more lore to everything. Which the original 2016 one had a lot of lore, but it was all inside like the codex kind of stuff. Like
I don't like that.
Into the. Well, yeah, but you don't need to.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Need to, that's what I love about Doom 2016 is that you can either play the game like Doom Guy, where he doesn't give a shit about any of this lore, he doesn't care, or you can play it like if you actually give a shit about the lore and what these characters are and stuff, and what demons or what in the hierarchy.
No, I like having. I'm glad that put it incorporating into the actual story though, because I like hearing about that, but I don't like taking the time to read it.
Yeah, but from what I heard, that stuff is still there. So if you really want to learn more about the stuff, but it's gonna have more of a typical narrative. Like you're gonna meet characters, and they'll be like, "Hey, here's the thing, Doom Guy, or whatever. You take it." Or they call him Slayer, I think. Here's Slayer.
I like Doom Guy more. I get Slayer's actually more badass.
They call him Doom Slayer.
Doom Slayer and Slayer are a lot more badass, but I just like Doom Guy. I don't know why. It's just so much better to me.
Yeah, it is. Doom Guy.
Pops. I mean, he's Doom Guy.
Yeah, because that's not what his name was originally. He was the guy from Doom. He was the Marine from Doom. So people would call him Doom Marine, Doom Guy. You know, that was
Doom
it.
Guy is the best. But Doom Slayer and Slayer are like way more badass, and I'm fine with it. But I just like Doom Guy.
Yeah, Doom Guy is classic. But yeah. So from what I've gathered from the game, there's a lot more platforming too,
and a lot longer.
Oh yeah. From what I heard, it's like. They had 3 hours to play it, and they felt like they didn't even get close to like anywhere near like the first 10% or whatever. So it was just like, that's it. You know what? Hey, if any game this year can be as long as it fucking wants, it's Doom Eternal. So the first one, too, if you take your time,
hours in, I'm still on your man.
I'm ripping and tearing still. But the original, the 2016 one was like 15 hours long, I think. So. If this one's much longer, then I'll be like, oh shit, let's go, baby. It's perfect time for it to come out too. Even when Final Fantasy was coming out, it's like the perfect time because that's like a week and a half before Resident Evil 3. It's the same day as Animal Crossing, which is like the perfect game to like. I want to stop murdering for a minute. Let me see what's going on.
People talking shit about that, like 2 different games. I'm like, no, I think that's the best combo you can have.
Perfect combo.
Exactly.
Of all the games this year to come out the same day, that's the perfect.
I love all the fan art of like Isabel holding Doom Guy's hand.
Yeah.
It's like that's just one of those great things where it's like it's such a fantastic wind down game where it's like, all right, I've had my fill of demon slaying for the fucking night. Let me just go check in on my village and just fucking relax.
Stop cursing.
Yeah.
No.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Hey, stop.
No.
Hey, stop. I'm glad. You know what though? It would have been better in November when you had all winter break to play.
Yeah, it definitely would have been better if it already was out. You're right. Because I didn't have anything to do in November that I wanted to do at least when it comes to video games. Yeah, well, of course, it's a daily activity. But
it's like Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that one. It's animals. No, I didn't mean it like that. No, I was trying to make you seem like the weird one.
Yeah.
How'd you switch that to me?
Yeah, that's Cartman in South Park. All right with Butters.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the gay one.
All right.
No, one thing I want to say though is the best part of this new game is and this is GG Man Lives. That's the YouTube name. He talked about this. The best part of this game is that sometimes when you pick up a pickup, you'll see a reflection of your visor, and you'll see the face of Doom Guy just staring at you in the fucking on the screen, and that's kind of like Metroid Prime, where sometimes you see Samus's face, I think, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that's amazing, and you see his face a lot more too, because we didn't talk about it last week, but wait, did we talk about the Doom Eternal trailer that came out?
Afterwards.
No. It did come out afterwards? Yeah, I guess it did. That trailer is awesome. But you see a lot of... Yeah, it's really good. But yeah, that trailer, you see his face a lot.
Like, the actual face, or you see like tidbits of it, right?
You see like just from here to here. You don't see his mouth. That's it. But you see his eyes. He's got like a Michael Shannon stare. Like, if he takes off that helmet and it's Michael Shannon from like Shape of Water and shit, then I wouldn't be surprised because he's got like that
I feel
evil
like that's
stare.
the perfect. That's it. That's all I want to see if I remember looking at him.
Yeah.
Like I want his eyes are cool. I do that, but I don't want to see. I don't want to see his full head. I mean, if you have to show the back of it, what like, they were doing that with Master Chief a lot now too, where it's like you kind of see it, but not.
Yeah, in Halo 4 at the end, if you beat on Legendary, they show you his eyes.
Yeah, I don't want to see any of that.
Which I definitely don't want to see that from Master Chief. Doom guy, we've seen his face all the time, like Doom 1, 2, and 3. Doom 1, you see it right in the bottom middle of the screen, so it doesn't matter, really. He's just a shaved head Marine. 3, you see his face all the time in cutscenes. He just doesn't talk, which is, if he talks, that's the problem. I don't want him to talk. I don't want him to like,
you don't want to ever...
I gotta fuck up these demons or something.
You don't ever want to, and I don't know I'm not invested as you are, but like, you never want to hear like just one badass line like towards the end.
One badass line's fine. Like if he just screams "die" or some shit, I'm like, all right.
No, just replace it with
or like at the end where
some
demon's talking shit. This giant fucking demon, and he's just like fuck off and just fucking.
Or it's like the stick of truth at the end. Where
don't spoil
it. Oh, don't spoil it.
Oh yeah, stick of truth. Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking of
the stick of truth. Yeah. Did you play Stick of Truth?
No.
All right, maybe I shouldn't spoil.
He doesn't care.
You don't care? Okay, the whole game, your character doesn't talk. The entire time.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The entire time your character doesn't talk, and at the end, after everybody has treated you like shit the entire time, especially Carmen, he just says, "Man, fuck you guys, I'm out," and the game ends. And it's like, there you go. I want that to happen. He's just like he's fighting whoever the fuck at the end, and he's just like, "Man, fuck you," and he just blows his head off.
That's what I'm saying. Like I want something like that.
That's fine. I just don't want him to talk the entire game.
Now, give me like, see, I liked. People talk shit on it, and maybe in hindsight, maybe I won't like it that much. But I kind of like the Master Chief one-liners, where it was,
I love
short and sweet. You know, like everything we needed was just what we needed. Because I don't like silent protagonists. I hate silent protagonists. For whatever reason, I just like that's one thing I fucking hate in Dragon Quest. Where I hate when people just like treat me like I'm a mute. I'm like, they talk to me, and I'm like not responding back. I'm like, all right, well,
yeah, I don't. Like
it's just something I just hate. But I like when give me a couple one-liners. Fuck it. Like if I just need a couple one-liners to know that then I'm still there.
That's what was kind of annoying me about. I was playing like last year or something. Whenever it came out on Switch, the newest Yeast game. Is it Yeast or Ease?
Ease Guillermo.
It's Ease, right? Eve's Gilmo game. No, Eve's 8 or whatever. And your character doesn't talk. And I know that's a case for most JRPGs. I think that's the case for most Ease games. YS, whatever. But it's just, I don't know. You get to pick what he says, but for the most part, it's just like I want the character to have a character. I don't know.
People think that pulls you.
All
out
that
of
makes
it.
sense because you're like, you're projecting yourself on that character. But for like a Japanese anime game that has,
you're applying in Fallout though. You know, it's like you're still
Fallout makes sense.
Yeah,
so.
But you're still
That's
like
why people
even though you're not
you
don't hear the voice, you still like even though you do in 4, but you still like you're still saying a voice in there. At least you're replying back. I'm okay with the side of protagonist if I'm voicing something back to him.
Yeah, like the Outer Worlds is perfectly fine. I like that.
But like I don't know, people say that you don't connect to them that much. I don't know. I connected with a lot of games that have fully voiced characters that I'm playing that are just fine.
Yeah, like that's another thing that annoyed me about Persona 4 is that, and that's what I kind of liked about the anime is that they gave him a personality.
You know what? Persona 5 side protagonist. For the most part, but there's sometimes that he drops the line and it's pretty badass whenever he does. There's a oomph to it. There's one in particular. There's one cutscene towards the last part of the game where you get something pretty cool, and I'm like, God damn, that was fucking badass right there. All right, moving on.
All right. So yeah, Doom Eternal. 2 months from now. Actually, I think exactly 2 months from now. I think it comes out the 22nd of
David,
March.
you should have time to change your game next month. To
you know what sucks? It's a leap year, so that's an extra day.
Fuck. No, I'm not changing my game. My game is set in stone. We're all going to have a lot of fun with it. I haven't played it at all, so...
why can't you just play Doom, and we can have a good time going into Doom?
How about we do both? Fuck it. There's nothing in February.
That's why we did an extra...
I'm telling you right now,
it was against the rules, but...
We do 3 in February. The shortest month we
literally,
do.
there's nothing to do in February anymore.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck you guys. I still have tons of shit coming out in fucking March, so...
What?
Oh, wait, no, there's nothing in February. No, if I got all kinds of Yakuza games to play.
There's nothing in February.
I got Yakuza games to play.
Yeah, but you can play those in March. Fuck it.
No, because I got other shit coming out in March.
Like what? Name
Langgrasser 1 and 2, Persona Royale, even though it's technically end of March.
Literally the last day of March.
We pull up my pre-orders here.
Yeah, pull it out. Whip it out.
Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing. Bam, that's 5 right there.
Okay, now let's not the ones that are in the first half of March.
Landgrasser 1 and 2.
What is that? Really?
It's the first half of March.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
Lane Grasser, whatever the
Lame
fuck that
grasser, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It's basically like Fire Emblem, back in the Saturn days, being remastered.
Oh, cool. So it's garbage.
Fuck
Thanks.
you.
All right.
This is why I swear.
I'm probably just gonna play
brings out the
Doom.
worst in me.
Yeah, I know. I'm probably just gonna play Doom in February.
You know what?
anyway.
If it's not probably gonna do it too. Maybe we'll do our own
Oh,
games
we
gone
just
by.
talk about it.
Fuck David. We'll do our own games gone by because he won't do it.
Or we just talk about it like we did with Red Dead Redemption. I mean, we talked about Red Dead Redemption for
Yeah,
like
but
30 minutes.
or we could just talk about Doom because I know now that it's kind of like how I feel about you with Red Dead Redemption 2. It's like now I get to jump in with you and all your fucking little like giddy moments about it.
Yeah, I want to play that game again so
Well,
bad.
I'm gonna do
Well,
it. I'll do it.
Adrian's
in
gonna do it for games gone by, so.
No, I'm talking about Doom.
Oh.
In March, I don't know. If everything got fucked up like as it was, I had the perfect idea for March and it would have been fine. Everything would have been just fucking dandy. Then March is cleared up now. I'm like, well, I guess I can just kind of whatever.
Yeah, you could do whatever.
We'll
we
see.
could have a second game in March too.
We might.
No second game in March.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a second game in March.
Oh, no, I have shit I want to fucking play
You
in March.
have one game in the first
2
half.
games.
10 games. Fuck
No,
it.
you're gonna play
10 games
one
in March.
game.
Let's do
If
500
if you're
games.
bouncing back between them, I get it, but you're playing one game.
Hey, Adrian, can we agree? Fuck David.
Yeah,
2
I agree.
games in March. Yeah. Do you agree, David?
No.
I think I might though. I think because Gore can attest. The idea I have is not going to have any real bearing to like what's actually going to happen with you.
Yeah, the idea he has is going to be really quick.
Yeah, don't. So it's like not even. Don't even worry about it. So 2 games in March. You guys heard it here first.
Yeah. No, don't worry. The second game is really quick.
The other game is going to fuck you up, but the game.
I don't know what the other game is, but
The other game better not be a super fucking long one.
It's going to be a long one. All right, next story is.
What a dick.
I've been trying to not do any long shit, and especially I still have
me
shit I wanna
too,
play
right?
in March.
I mean, God of War, but
Well, God of War wasn't even that long.
you can finish that in 15 hours if you just skip through most of the.
My last game was Inside. Fuck off. Took you 2 hours.
My first game was Dead Space. I didn't even want it. So,
all right, next story. Nintendo loses the case in Germany. Go ahead, David.
what?
So this is
that a case?
TLDR of this one is they've been having a legal battle about pre-orders. In Germany, there was a lawsuit going on to make it so that way they had to refund pre-orders if people went ahead and paid for them digitally, and the case got dismissed. Basically,
It's just choking you to talk about that.
David's life just got dismissed.
I did. No, basically the court's ruling that, hey, no, the people paid for it. They have to go ahead and honor that purchase. So yeah, if you pre-order in Germany, just be mindful that's not refundable.
Cool.
If for some reason you're in Germany right now and you're watching this
Well,
and you
I
understand
just think
English,
it's more interesting the principle of it, of not being able to go ahead and get a refund for a digital pre-order bonus, or for digital pre-orders in general. I think that's kind of fucking stupid that you can't go ahead and take that back, but at the same time, it's...
yeah.
I don't know, I threw it in there because I thought it would lead to a better conversation than this, but...
No. Well, that's the. All right. How about this? Okay.
No, for next...
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't listening to anything you said, but I that's not true. I was listening to partly, but then I looked at my phone and I completely zoned out.
All right, next
But
story.
I was gonna try, but never mind.
Next story.
I like the Guilty Gear stuff. So I listen to that.
I think you talked about Guilty Gear more than you talked about this thing.
I did.
This was a story that is going to be a fun one to talk about. Is our reaction to Byleth in Smash, or Byleth.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
I forgot that happened.
Some early boys woke up happy and excited, and then 2 minutes in the direct shut the
I
fuck
woke up
down.
at 7 o'clock that morning.
The best part of
I
that
had other
whole
things to
reveal
do
was
before.
Gore's reaction of like, no, they're gonna swerve. This is gonna be a
You
swerve
know, Gore,
sometime.
Everybody
you know
did
what this
that.
reminded
I
me of?
watched like 5 reactions. Each one of
And
them
it
was
was like,
like,
oh,
I
there's
watched
gonna be
Easy Allies was like, nah, this is a joke here. And then right when it's confirmed, they're all like, yep, that's it. It's like, yep.
You know what this reminded me of, Gore?
What?
Yeah, this might be a deep cut for you. Is that dumbass shirt from X64?
Oh yeah.
Where they're like, that's a joke shirt. They're gonna say something different. And Ron goes with
Literally
the
just
taking
says
a video
dumbass
like.
quote. It's his dumbass quote from an X64
Yeah,
video,
so the context
which
is
a shirt I still want.
Yeah, well, it'd be like Sigmund finding it at Goodwill.
Yeah, he found it at Goodwill. That was really strange.
So Mega 64, this is out a long time ago. They would always get recommendations on shirts because they have a lot of shirts. They do a lot of apparel stuff, but they always get like, oh, just have a shirt that has like, and then they would say their favorite quote from a video, like whatever video it was, and then put a picture of like Sneak there or something. And so they're like, you know what, fuck this. So they made a shirt that had what was the art? Like Control Alt Delete art?
I don't remember.
Or was it Penny Arcade art? Something like that. But
Penny Arcade.
had art of them, and then it said, dumbass quote from a Mega 64 video to cover all bases. And people were like, this is the worst shirt. It's a joke. Everyone's like, this is a joke. This is not a real shirt. So I'm going to order it just because I know it's going to be a fake shirt. We're going to get something cool. And then Rock had to make a video saying, no, this is... He's holding up the actual shirt. It's like, this is a real shirt. Shirt fucking failed so bad. Yeah, no, everyone thought that was psych out. We're all kind of hoping, and then
what did they think? It was gonna be like each shirt's gonna have a different quote or some shit?
Yeah, some of that people thought that or something like that, but
which that would be cool actually. But then they would have had to especially
that would have been terrible. Yeah,
that would have been fucking way too much. But
no, so that fucking reveal sucked.
Yeah, that reveal did suck because it was like one of those things where they announced it like what 2 days before it happened or 3 days. So it wasn't like a big like, oh, get ready.
I knew
like 2
in the
weeks.
back of my head, as soon as they didn't announce it at the Game Awards, I'm like, something's up, and this is not. Jeff Keighley is like, no, I don't want that character in my Game Awards.
Yeah, fuck that character.
Who?
Yeah, who?
That's
yeah, he's
dog.
like Byleth. I don't know who that is.
No, I just knew in the back of my head, like, something's up with this. They would have shown, like, there's no reason to not show that at Game Awards, right? Like, still, there's not really a reason not to show that at Game Awards, even in hindsight. But the fact that it's like, oh, they realize they're going to have a backlash.
Well, they still got it, so.
Yeah, so it's the lowest, or the highest disliked video of theirs in terms of Smash.
Yeah.
Still, like, in the positive ratio, but I mean, comparatively, like, I'll pull it up, for example.
Who's the highest besides
Banjo
Byleth?
is do you mean the highest dislikes?
Yeah.
I
bet
know.
it's another Fire Emblem character, but like Corrin of it when they got
Maybe,
announced.
but I'm not gonna look that up.
I'd assume Terry probably, right? Because Terry,
no,
not
actually,
dislike, but like just like
it might be Hero. But let's see.
Hero?
So
no, I assume Hero was up there because the Japanese audience loved
you
it.
know what's funny though is Japanese people weren't like too hyped on it either. I think that was
Hero?
on Byleth.
Oh, Byleth? Okay.
I think people were asking him like, what were the Japanese reaction? They're like, oh, she's cute.
She's cute. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a female version.
Yeah. So, oh, god damn it, give me the fucking actual Nintendo one. There we go.
Give him the Nintendo one.
135,000 likes, 79,000 dislikes.
Whoa, that's way worse than I thought it would be.
Yeah, and then like if you look at like the GameSpot reveal, which has 273,000 views, is 10,000 likes, 8.8 thousand dislikes.
It's closer to 50.
The IGN one, which is 150,000 views, is 5.5 thousand likes, 4.7 thousand dislikes.
Well, that might just be because it's IGN.
No, it's like that's split. Because let me see.
I know. People don't like IGN. It's my.
Let's see what the Terry one. The Terry one is at 58,000 likes, 3.5 thousand dislikes.
Okay.
That's
so bad.
Banjo was 44,000 likes, 465 dislikes.
Yeah. That makes sense because that's like
Banjo.
a big surprise. It doesn't have as many likes as
Hero is at 84,000 likes, 3.1 thousand dislikes. And Joker, I think, was the lowest one outside of him.
That makes sense, because that was a big event, too.
Joker is at 178,000 likes, 3,000 dislikes. So, like, huge disparity with that. And yeah,
I wonder who was, like, the least liked for the Wii U game. I'd assume Corrin.
I'm, like, most positive it's...
Because Corrin was also in, like, people's least favorite Fire Emblem games. Like,
no one wanted Corrin, but I mean, but even then, people were like, "That sucks," but what the fuck ever. Like, we got Bayonetta because they announced Bayonetta afterwards. Remember that reveal was Corrin at the beginning, Bayonetta at the end.
Yeah.
But no, it's not
I feel
even
like that's
close.
probably honestly part of the hate for Byleth is the fact that this was the last one. This is what we kind of went out on.
So, well, before I go on to this, Corrin has 17,000 likes, 2,000 dislikes. So, like, not even a...
Yeah.
So, if you look at it... Also, by the way, we had trivia from that, huh? Ooh, we have another point here in a second.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot. Let me say while we're talking about this.
Forgot.
So, I think if they had swapped the order... If they announced Byleth first, would have been the most, like... start of it, but after that it would have been great. You know, it was like then Joker, then Hero, then Terry, then Banjo. That would have been a great like way to like ramp it back up, and everyone forgot about Byleth, like what the fuck ever. But the problem is, like business wise, this is the best way you make it right is that you put your heavy hitters at the front. That way people pre-order or buy the whole season pass, and then put the one that no one gives a fuck about because now they already bought the character. But yeah, so. I think if they had announced like, or if they had done anything differently with that, they should have just like swap the positioning of them when they came out. But at the same time too, it's like they had to have known this is gonna get some backlash. I feel like someone had to realize this. I'm just.
Oh,
shocked.
I'm sure. What's his name? Sakurai knew. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
When he put up that like that became a GIF for a little bit when he put the poster up in the background and he just like looks at the camera with like a shitty smile. Like I'm sure he knew. They also filmed that 2 months ago supposedly, like right after they
they filmed it like way in advance.
Yeah, which makes me wonder like they filmed that way in advance and that character's been pretty close to done for
I'm pretty sure they're close to done. So that's what I was saying.
So they could have easily showed that.
They should have at least shown. No, I'm not going with that. I'm saying they should have at least shown a fucking picture of like who's next or something. Anything to turn the fire off at the end.
That might even get worse dislikes if they did that. So here's the last character. We're like, what the fuck? What? That's how you're gonna announce him?
No, do something like small like Terry, where it was like a really quick.
Well, Terry had a whole video. Though.
Well, he had a video, but him as himself as a character was only like that much have him.
Sure, but if they did that, then I think it'd still get.
They did that with Terry though. Like they actually did that with Terry. Like that.
Oh, Terry was cool though. Terry was a cool reveal.
I'm assuming
that whole video was cool.
So what they also announced that there's 6 characters coming.
This one was just like in-game like Fire Emblem graphics. You have the girl in the chair.
People want to tinfoil this that Byleth was actually meant for the next fighter pass, and the reason why they couldn't get something sorted out, so they bumped 5.
They couldn't get Master Chief sorted out yet.
They bumped 5 to the next one, and that's why there's 6 characters in the next one.
Oh, it's because they want to release Doomslayer for when Doom Guy 2 comes out.
Yeah, it sucks when there's a character that when Mii fighters are more hyped than. Because we got Cuphead, boy, man. Cuphead.
Yeah, that was fucking great.
Cuphead would have been an amazing character.
Yeah, he would have been way fucking better. Ori would have been better. I'm thinking of like other Microsoft.
Yeah, if you go back and watch our reaction, we just talk about Shaq and Naughty Bear and
Shaq, Naughty Bear, Shaft.
Yeah, Shaft.
Damn right. Well, who else? Who else would be?
No, let's do this.
The sheep from Catherine in the background. Put him in there. Put the sheep from Pokemon in there.
Fucking Wooloo for Smash. Let's do it.
I will never remember that name. Even if I play the game, I promise I'll never remember that.
All right, I'm gonna do something controversial here.
I don't think anybody won.
I'm gonna do something controversial here in a second, though.
I mean, I don't think anybody got anything right. So.
No, actually, I did.
Besides you got some right. I know you did.
I got one right.
You're just being hopeful too. So.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right. So with choices, it's a long time ago too. So I had Banjo-Kazooie for June 2019. Close. I had Banjo-Kazooie for that character, but that was whatever.
That's when it got announced.
Yeah, I had Heihachi for August, Doomguy for November, and Erdrick for February. So I got 2 characters out of that. With Erdrick and
the hero, yeah.
With the hero. And Banjo-Kazooie. David. Oh shit! Hold on, let me look up something.
He's a Katamari Damacy. Snake. Snake again.
You know what? I think I.
Ocelot.
All right, we'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do here. I think so. Doomguy, June 2019. David, that was his.
Yeah, because I had him at Evo. I was like, yeah, we're getting him Evo, or not Evo. I had him at fucking E3.
David had Banjo-Kazooie for August of 2019.
Okay, almost.
He came out September 4th.
Yeah.
But you get a point, because I was just checking. I said that you get a bonus point if you had the correct month. So you get a point for that. You had Isaac from Binding of Isaac for October 2019.
Nope.
I thought we were gonna get fucking indie rep in there as an actual character, and man, was that wildly wrong to think.
Oh, I mean, we had a Meat Fighter representation, which is something new, and that was kind of up there.
It's true.
Right. And then you had Sora for December 2019. So a little hopeful there. Gore, damn. Doomguy, June 2019, baby.
Yeah. Yep. I said that first, to be fair.
Yeah. Master Chief, September 2019.
Hey, yo, it's still happening.
Crash, December 2019.
That's happening too.
Now, here's the controversial thing that Gore might have stuck himself on there somehow. Do you know what your last pick is?
Wait, was it? I don't know. Was it Dante?
It was a character you thought was dumb as fuck, but you're like, whatever, just gonna be a dumbass character to last that character, which I mean you're not wrong. But
Piranha Plant.
Third party character, dumbass character.
Parappa. No, that's not third party.
Starts with an R.
Huh?
Starts with an R.
Starts with an R?
And let me just say that you're gonna get a half point for this.
Oh, I get a half point. Oh, I'm assuming it's somebody that was a costume, right?
Okay. Rule King K.
Yeah, Rule King K.
Who were the Meat Fighters we had this pack?
I'm trying to remember. Oh, Rabbit.
You had Rabbit for February 2020. So ironically, if you had said January, you would have got a full point for having a Rabbit and in January, because I'd count that.
I didn't say January. I said December.
You said February.
Oh, February. Yeah, because that was the last year. That was the last month.
Yeah.
They had
so now Gore gets the fabled half point. So we now got to figure out how to take care of that.
I got a half point.
David almost snuck away with 2 points right there. You guys are both off by just a couple of days on something.
So wait, he gets 2 points in this.
No, he gets 1 point because he said Banjo-Kazooie as the second character, and he had August 2019, but it was September 4th that he came out.
Okay.
So he gets a point for the correct placement and but the wrong date. And then you get a half point for having rabbits.
But that means he just so that means he wins and he just gets a point.
I was giving you a point if you hit those.
No, I'm confused. I'm
if saying you hit every character,
who wins the prediction? Him, right?
I'm giving you points for if you had the prediction. Like it's not a versus thing. It's like how did you hit any predictions right versus did you hit any predictions right?
Oh, I thought we were doing like a thing where he wins, so he gets a point.
No, you get a half point for rabbits.
So he gets 2 points?
No, he gets 1 point.
I think you just said he fucking gets 2 points. What happened to the other ones?
I said you almost got 2 points.
Oh, he almost got 2 points.
Yeah, because he had Banjo-Kazooie, but he was off by like 4 days into getting a double point for August.
Okay.
So 32.5 for Gore, 24.5 for David. Good job. Anyway, Byleth sucks ass, dude.
Yeah, well, he's not out yet, so we don't know.
Yeah, no.
I still love it in that fucking trailer. It's like, all right, you're just another sword user. How are you gonna go ahead and beat all these other sword users? Female Byleth. A vagina. That's what will solve this problem.
Because Corrin didn't have a female version, and so didn't Marth.
No,
Lucina isn't Lucina the
his
female version of Marth?
granddaughter.
Whatever. Yeah, quiet breathe through her skin. That's why she has a bikini. Japanese will come up with any fucking excuse.
No, so yeah, they made that joke in there, which I think is ironic because that's an actual critique of fucking Smash. That there's too many goddamn sword characters, but even then, it's like,
no shit.
And people, you know what?
How's that changing? Oh, he has an axe now.
There's so many things that I have issues with the way people are just complaining that it's not a hype character who got themselves hyped up. I'm like, it's not even that. I literally, like, we joke about it. I literally would have taken it. And we mentioned it the night before, which, to be fair, your reaction was kind of like negative towards it, where I was like the Puyo Puyo character was kind of up there in it. You were like, ugh. And I'm like, yeah, that would have been like a tone down from everything we had. Huh?
For what? For what?
What was that? Talking about possibly like the mascot for Puyo Puyo being in there.
Yes, that was one of the leading rumors. It's stupid, but I would have taken that 100% because I would have bit some cool Puyo Puyo stuff in there somehow.
Sure.
See, okay, maybe you're the one that you got hyped up over that for something else. I'm definitely on the fact that
Puyo Puyo?
Puyo Puyo? Yeah, I would have taken anything Puyo Puyo, whatever.
Fuck that. That would have been worse.
But no, see, okay, so then that's fair. So people complain that you get hyped up, that's fine. I would have taken any fucking one else. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of this goddamn franchise.
I think Puyo Puyo would have been like Piranha Plant. It would have been like, what?
Piranha
Plant, though, was cool because it was its own thing. So it was like a free thing.
I sure, like, I'm sure, like, I wouldn't have been like, oh, that's fucking crazy hype. But I would have taken anyone original over fucking Fire. Like, literally, Fire Emblem was like the one thing I do not want.
Like, I would have taken a Tetris block.
Like, I like Fire Emblem, and I'm sick of seeing fucking Fire Emblem in Smash.
No, but what I was getting at was, I'm not gonna speak for Gordon because I guess he's a little different on that. Is that I'm not personally.
I actually like Fire Emblem. I don't like Puyo Puyo, so right there immediately, I'd take Byleth over a Puyo Puyo block or Blob or the fuck they are. But
I'm not.
I know it's a character. Right?
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm not necessarily like someone that I have to like the franchise to fucking want them in. Like, there's plenty of franchises in Smash I don't even play that I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool they got in.
Sure, but like
Terry being one of them too.
And we have so many franchises in this game already, and some that I would never expect to be in it. That I don't think Puyo Puyo is something that I think needs to be in there, or is a cool thing to be in there. You know, it's not an indie thing.
It would have been more interesting than fucking Fire Emblem.
That's right. That's where I'm at with David. I'm on that one.
They should put Chibi Robo in there. I would have been more hyped for that.
No, but my point is
literally anything than Fire Emblem.
I hate Chibi Robo.
See, that's what I'm saying is I would have taken literally anyone else. I don't.
Also,
care.
fuck Capcom with that fucking troll the night before. Be like, oh, watch out for this
They weren't trolling. They were literally saying something like.
Yeah, get ready for tomorrow.
No, that was too perfectly timed. Oh, we're getting something with Smash tomorrow. Oh, Capcom's saying watch out for tomorrow's date.
No, they announced it before the Smash.
They did announce it before. They decided to announce it before, but they did say the day of.
You got too cocky, bro.
You got too cocky, bro.
I fucking wanted Dante so bad. That would have been great. Dante and Smash would have been phenomenal.
No, sure, I wouldn't have been like super hyped for anyone aside from the ones that we were thinking of, but I would have taken any. Like, I would have been like a lot happier.
Let's label a bunch of really dumb characters we would have taken over Byleth. Because I would have taken Puyo Puyo guy, because I think that's too dumb.
How do you not want anyone else that's like?
Because Puyo Puyo guy, I don't give a shit about even a little bit. At least I care about Fire Emblem as a series.
You want this like
a fucking treasure goblin from
You want
Diablo.
this blank canvas from Fire. You want this blank canvas from Fire Emblem over like someone that could probably have some cool fucking Puyo Puyo attacks.
What? Who the fuck is the Puyo Puyo guy?
But that's the same thing.
Blank canvas?
No, but
that's not. He's a mascot.
What I'm saying is you can bring stuff in on that, like
Captain Crunch.
Dude,
I would have been more hyped for fucking
dude. If he came through a wall with his ship and that's his final smash, he just knocks everybody out. I'm amazing.
I was gonna say that there's characters like Phoenix Wright. When you think about it,
Phoenix Wright would be
see that's bullshit because people would have if people before fucking Marvel vs. Capcom said, "Oh, Phoenix Wright," they'd be like, "That's dumb. That's not gonna fucking make sense in this." Fucking...
I didn't say that.
Everyone would have fucking said that. Say they Pac-Man.
Right when I got Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, I played his arcade mode just to see how it ends, and he puts Galactus in court. It's amazing.
But fucking Pac-Man had like an all original moveset in here too that no one would have made sense of.
Pac-Man's awesome.
Yeah,
but
you like him now, but
like Pac-Man's classic. He's like classic. Who the fuck is Puyo Puyo guy? What's his name? Does he have a name?
Does it matter?
Did you say something? Hark?
Arl. A-R-L-E.
Fuck that. That's a dumb name. Hey, if you like Puyo Puyo, that's good. That's fine. You enjoy whatever you want. I don't. And I don't think. Like, I have Puyo Puyo Tetris, and every time I play it, I play the Tetris. I play just Tetris. Because Puyo Puyo is
I'm of the mind that if anything's cool in there, that's fine. But I just get... I don't like people going like, oh, they're just complaining because they didn't get the character they're hyped about. I don't care. I think literally the one thing I did not want is more Fire Emblem characters. As much as I'm sure I'm going to love fucking Fire Emblem Three Houses, I do not want any more fucking shit from that franchise.
I would take a Pokemon.
Pokemon's going to happen. Let's be real.
Oh, yeah, Pokemon's definitely happen.
That fucking gorilla from Sword and Shield's going to be one of them in this one. And that I want people to realize that when that character gets more well received than fucking Byleth, that's not about that. Because we're like, people complain about Fire Emblem. There's more Pokemon and more Mario characters in the... Pokemon's the biggest fucking franchise in the world, and Mario is literally the face of fucking Nintendo. It's like, I'm sorry, literally, all these characters have fucking weird capes and swords.
Yeah. Well, that's Fire Emblem, though.
I don't know.
That shouldn't change for Fire Emblem. That's
and then people get upset that people are upset about that. They're like, oh, who's mad? I'm like,
who's mad? Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of those. I saw a lot of those in our reaction. Who's mad? I'm like, no. I'm definitely not, because I don't even play this fucking game. But so even if it was I like Terry. I thought Terry was cool. I haven't bought Terry yet. He's been out for 2 months.
I have not played King of Fighters, but like I'm totally fine with Terry and everything.
Sure. I like Terry though. I mean, I didn't play too much of any of the games he was in, but
there's plenty of franchises in this game that I have not played that I'm totally cool with though.
But like, there's so many other characters. I mean, it's just funny that the same day that happened, they showed the Joker for Mortal Kombat 11, and immediately when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, there you go. That's how you do it."
That's the spot right there.
That's the good shit. Because the Joker looked weird when they first revealed him. I was like, "Eh," and then that trailer came out. I was like, "He looks great. They nailed it." Yeah. Dude, the first time you see him in it, he cuts his thumb to make his blood smile.
I saw that. Yeah.
I'm like,
I hope this makes Nintendo reconsider ever putting another Fire Emblem character in Smash ever again for the future.
Oh yeah, I think this will
give a fuck.
Well, unless a new Fire Emblem
I think after this reaction, I think.
No, because Sakurai that's probably why he already said, "Oh, by the way, we already went ahead and pre-planned what the next characters are, so don't bother giving us your stupid fucking opinions."
I don't know. If this
Sakurai don't give
I don't
a
think
shit.
They want backlash.
If he's gonna die working on this fucking game, he's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants.
Old.
No, this is gonna work him to an early grave.
He's fine.
Oh, I think this is generally going to make Nintendo reconsider the way they're approaching that. Because the problem with Byleth 2 is it's the most stupid like marketing ploy too towards it, which is like so blatant that's kind of gross about it. Because they had a Fire Emblem Three Houses DLC trailer literally right after that.
Yeah. Well,
I'm actually trying to think of other characters that would be in there.
No, I would take literally anyone. Like that's not an understatement.
The bear from Danganronpa.
Anyone,
Monokuma.
Not from Fire Emblem, I would fucking take in this.
How about a Fire Emblem character that doesn't have a sword?
No, they could have added a fucking dog from Fire Emblem. I don't give a fuck. Get the fucking franchise out of here.
I mean, if they put a dog in there, you win.
Get this
they should put Amaterasu in it. That's not Fire Emblem, but
Amaterasu would be fucking great.
Fire Emblem.
I guess she was in what was it? PlayStation All Stars. She was in that, right?
No, she was in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, 10. Oh, yeah. Who was in that other one, the Wii game? The Capcom.
Tatsunoko vs. Capcom.
Tatsunoko vs. Capcom.
Who was in that? Was there anybody cool in that game?
Yeah, young Ryu.
So cool.
They had some of the
young
Project
Ryu.
Justice characters.
Giant Sonic.
I would take a Giant Sonic 100%, dude.
No, I'm not even kidding. I would take Giant Sonic for any character ever. I just want to see the meme come alive.
Shattered.
I like how it's not a meme. It's your meme.
It's our meme. I don't even remember. I'm assuming it was for one of the Wii U characters. But before they revealed who it was, we just said it would be funny if it's just like a giant version of an older character, and then someone just said Giant Sonic, and they announced it like that. It'd be amazing if they.
I like how literally everyone would be like, "What?"
Giant,
but our fucking call would lose their shit.
It's just regular Sonic, just a little bit bigger.
It's Sonic with the mushroom in game.
Yeah, hey, that's it. That's the only difference. If he gets a mushroom in the game, he becomes smaller instead.
No, because they have a tiny mushroom, so it just becomes bigger Sonic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it gets even bigger. That's even better. Anyway, I would take Giant. If at the end of this trailer, it's Giant Sonic posing, but he's so big you can't see most of him.
Is it a giant blue blur? Like you see a little bit of arm right there.
Yeah, you see his stomach.
You know what? Every Smash game is like the mom and dad and cow and chicken. All you see are the feet, the torso.
I would also love if they just took the old Sonic from the Sonic movie. I think we said this from the original design and just put him as an Echo. Call him like Roadkill Sonic or whatever we will call him.
No, it's not understandable. I literally would take anyone else.
How about? Let me think. I'm trying to think of one you wouldn't have taken. How about how about a Monster Hunter character?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, actually, I thought that would have been cool.
I know you would.
That would have been cool for that stage because we have fucking Rathalos in there. What the fuck?
I'm trying to think of something else. What do you hate? Hellboy.
Fuck it.
For 2019.
Yeah, that's fine. That would be funny.
And he's only cracking jokes that you hate.
And his Faust smash, he turns everyone into a pig baby.
Yeah, there you go. Pig baby.
No, you know what's that one game that I hated that I made Samuel review on Freeze Cracker? What's that?
Space Ark?
Huh?
Space Ark.
No. It's that like Pikmin style game. Overlord.
Overlord. Oh, Overlord. Yeah, you hate Overlord.
Yeah, fuck that.
With the guy with the helmet and all the little gremlins.
That's some lore right there that I don't know Dave know about. Is that I got sent that to review. I played like 3 hours and I fucking
the second game.
Yeah, second one. I hated it. I fucking despised it. And I was like, I can't review this because I feel like I'm just gonna give this the worst review of all time, like unfairly, because I just fucking despise this game. And Sam was like, all right, I'll review it. I'm like, cool. So I mailed it to him so he could actually review it without being like a biased piece of shit as opposed to I was. Like, I don't know what it was about that game, but I just got triggered out. Like, this is the fucking worst thing I've ever touched in my entire life. Gor's still looking for something.
Yeah, I'm looking at him like, how about Dr. Layton?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Fuck, I should have figured. How about another Fire Emblem character? Like a worse one. Is that better or worse?
You could add a ladybird in there. I would have been fine with it.
A labia? Is that what you just said?
Ladybird.
Oh, ladybird. Completely misheard that.
Old Yeller.
Old Yell. Oh, you mean Old Yeller?
Yeah.
That's another piece of lore.
You could add the mountain from the mountain between us, and I would have been fine with it.
Oh, I thought you meant the mountain from Game of Thrones. So like, he just calls everybody. I can't say that. Bad word. I don't say bad words.
Like David here.
Yeah, David, you say it. Starts with a C.
No, I don't like Game of Thrones.
It starts with C. Say it. Mario.
Yeah, Mario.
You heard me quote one of my friends tweeted. He said, "They deadass could have added Mario 2 in there with the same exact moveset. I would have been more hype."
They could have added whatever the original Mario 2 was. They just add the character from that, and
it's Jumpman.
You know what? The only one character I would have fucking hated more, legitimately, that I would have hated more than Aaron from Fire Emblem is Goku.
Is who?
Goku.
Goku? What?
I do not want.
Those are fighting words.
Son. I don't want the game to cross over into anime shit.
Goku be Fire Emblem's already anime.
Yeah, that's part of my fucking hate.
Dude, Goku has more
I think if you add
Dragon Ball Z,
if you add Goku in there, I think that opens the floodgates to so much more shit that I do not want. I want this.
What happens if it's young Goku?
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah. Moving on.
All right, I figured it out. From GT, my favorite one.
All right, last story before we move on. Splinter Cell creative director rejoining Ubisoft.
Say it again.
the Splinter Cell creative directors rejoining Ubisoft.
I don't. That doesn't mean anything.
Well,
Just saying,
so
Splinter Cell guy is coming back.
Ty,
doesn't mean we're gonna get a new Splinter Cell.
Well, yeah, but they also had the thing which I don't have in the news here, which I should talk about. They had that whole reshuffling of their creative team. So I don't know if you guys knew that Ubisoft has had one creative design team for every studio. Right. That's the reason why Ubisoft games all play exactly the same and have that same like Ubisoft feel to them. Because there's one team directing all this that make every game like, oh, it needs to have real life elements to it. It needs to be an open world with this, and this, and this, and this, and there. That's why everything is exactly the same. So they like realized, oh, this is fucking dumb. After Division 2 didn't sell as was it Division 2? I think
no, it was Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon. I think Division 2 didn't actually sell that
Division
well.
Division 2 got in the top 10, so
as much as they wanted, year. I think maybe.
No, probably not. But Division 2 at least was in the top 10, and it was well received.
Anthem was too, but that also got fucking.
No, Ghost Recon freaking. Yeah. Everybody hated it. I don't think it was in the top 10.
No. That game went down like $20 like a week after.
Yeah.
No, so between those two games still is that they're like, all right, that's dumb. So they're overhauling that and hopefully this is a good sign that Splinter Cell's coming back without that nonsense in it.
Yeah, because I was thinking about because Blacklist kind of added that. It wasn't open world, but
it was like around there. It was trading around.
Go to separate places to do side missions. I'm like, I want to just. And it wasn't even like the same guy. It wasn't Michael Ironside voicing Sam Fisher. So I was like, is this Splinter Cell? Because it doesn't feel like Splinter Cell at all.
Right.
Like,
so hopefully
you need to have like not linear, but like open environments, but not like how Blacklist was doing it.
Right.
And you have to have Michael Ironside. Like that's Sam Fisher. He was fucking Sam Fisher since the first game.
Right. So hopefully this is a good sign that maybe Splinter Cell's coming back in its roots. You know.
Yeah. And to be fair, Ghost Recon Wildlands had a DLC where Sam Fisher came back.
Oh, nice.
And it was Michael Ironside, too, so that was cool. It was like old Sam Fisher. And he referenced Solid Snake, too, which is funny. In that, so he did. He talked about, there was a guy with a bandana, and then someone said he retired, and he was like, shit, I'm the only one left, man.
I'm the only one.
He's like the only one of those older, like, stealth characters from, like, the 90s and early 2000s. He's like the only one, except he's not because there hasn't been a fucking Splinter Cell game in 8 years. So
unfortunately,
or 7 years, I think actually. Yeah, I didn't even finish Blacklist. Like I was just like not having it.
So
Conviction though is great. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's all I want to say with that. So hopefully that's a good sign for things to come.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, so we're gonna do a really quick bullshit and then just rapid fire some Nintendo shit.
Okay.
Oops. There we go.
You know what? I'm going to say yes already.
I mean, it's an easy one, I think, so yeah. But it's more of the discussion I want with it.
Okay.
So, Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. I think that's a big yes. Jason Schreier's reporting on it, so that means it's got a good credibility. David, where you at with that?
Yeah, I think it'll happen. I think with this next generation, console exclusivity is not really going to mean what it used to, and they're just going to go for where the money is.
Right. So I agree. I think it's going to happen, and I think that PSP a lot like the almost like trolly PlayStation fanboys like had a fucking heart attack over this news.
Yeah, and especially the ones that run a channel where it's dedicated to Sony.
Yeah,
I've noticed that they're like making those thumbnails where like Sony's fucking up or whatever. And it's just like, you know, I saw one where a stock thing went down or something. I'm like, damn, I don't think the stock's gonna go down because it's going to PC, bro. I think it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's kind of silly, but then people don't realize that this is an easy way to access to get people to play for. Oh, I like Horizon, so maybe I'll get Horizon. I'll get a PS5 for Horizon too.
Right.
But also, if people are like, you know what, I don't want a PS5, I can play Horizon on the PC. I don't think those are the people that Sony's necessarily going after. You know, it's like, oh, if you don't want a PS, like all these consoles are going to sell at a loss. So like, they don't want to sell you this console. Like, truthfully, they don't. The only reason they want to is hope that you'll buy a lot in their ecosystem. The selling a loss thing sucks for them. But they don't really need you if you're just gonna buy it for that game. You know, they want you to buy into more shit. And if you're gonna swap ships that easy, then it's like, what? All right, whatever. Who cares?
Bye. I don't know. It's the same thing with Microsoft. Really, it's just, I don't know. Like, well, I don't understand what's the point of exclusives anymore. Like, I really don't.
I don't.
Like,
It never bothered me. Like I really don't care.
I see in the future exclusives won't matter at all.
Yeah, I honestly feel like,
and I think everything is going to come to the PC. So
yeah, it's one of those things that I honestly feel like we really only need two consoles in the marketplace. We need something for like a good handheld option and something for just a basic, this is your default console platform, and call it a day.
yeah. Well, Xbox ain't going to let that happen.
Well, Xbox is basically being shipped as basically a weak PC, so. Although, actually, with the Series X,
this guy wants to
the Series X, it's going to be still a pretty mid-range PC, but at the same time, we're basically out of the point where consoles are basically weaker PCs.
I hope Microsoft announces that it's just a PC. Like you can go on browser,
There was rumors that Microsoft might want to have a Steam integration with the Xbox.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, they have a decent relationship, don't they?
I think calling it like just a weak PC out the gate or a medium range, I think it's kind of silly because price range I think is going to be
I guess Xbox One X would be in
the Series X if it's a decent price range, which we're assuming like $400-$500 is pretty beastly for what it is though right out the gate.
I'm guessing
there's no way it's 400.
I'm guessing lowest will be
500. At lowest.
I could see it being 400, but I think they'll be selling at a loss.
Yeah, I could see Microsoft wanting to bite the bullet and just take a big loss on it just to
but they can't. I mean, they're not doing poor at all. Like when it comes to, I mean, Xbox, it's not selling even close to as good as PS4. But when it comes to Microsoft, I think they sell well with everything else.
And they may do it at a loss too, because Game Pass is really where they want to make their money.
Well, they're already selling
Game Pass. They're losing money from Game Pass, right?
Are they?
I don't think so. I think the problem is they're losing money on the people that are just like subscribing for once a month. But once they get the people to roll over in, because they're getting more and more people just to roll over into a subscription, that's when the money start rolling in.
Right.
So we'll see with that, but
we'll see. Play your cards right.
I don't see them releasing higher than $500. That'd be overkill, and that's going to lose them immediately. I see it being $500, but if it's the PS5 is releasing side by side with $400, I could see Microsoft just waiting it out and just being all right, fuck it, let's just do $400 and just go with it. But again, that like if you're buying an Xbox Series X, you're buying it for that ecosystem. If not, they don't really care as long as you buy their games somehow.
There you go.
There you go. All right,
just get an Xbox.
Last thing we're gonna go through, and because it's like super, there's a lot of shit here. We're just gonna go through with some of our favorites. Let's talk about Nintendo through the 2010s.
Okay.
Just list off some of the games that you guys want to talk about for the 3DS, the Wii, the Wii U, and the Switch, because Nintendo's actually had 3 consoles in this last decade.
4.
Well, yeah, with 3DS too, we have 4.
Well, Switch also. Switch, 3DS, Wii, and Wii U. Well, 3.5. I don't consider Wii U a full console, but yeah.
It existed.
It was there. I guess the DS was still around for about a year or two. So if you want to count that, until 3DS, and then that died almost instantly. I feel like the DS died quicker than most consoles do after a new console comes out from the same developer or publisher or software guy or whoever, whatever you call him. I guess developer. But yeah, DS was like quick. Like I think they released another Pokemon game a year later, and I was like done. But anyway, games. I don't know, David. You start.
Oh, I was thinking about that because like my DS library, my 3DS library is hardy. It's not like huge.
Let me go through some of the ones that I pointed out, and you guys can obviously throw in some more stuff. Pokemon Heart Gold, which I think is one of the best Pokemon games, is not if not the best Pokemon game.
Oh, so
yeah, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Yeah,
Heart Gold, Soul
Silver. Is that 2010?
2010.
Yeah.
Metroid Other M, which I think is kind of the beginning of the end for Metroid for a while until it's got its resurgence.
No, that was the end for Metroid.
Until recently.
Until Samus Returns.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Federation Force happened after that, and that was just more.
Actually, Nintendo Land. You gotta remember, I had a whole section for Metroid. Don't forget.
Oh,
Don't forget.
that's coming up here.
Hashtag don't forget.
Super Mario Galaxy 2, fantastic.
Yeah.
Super Mario 3D Land, the first 3D Mario game on a handheld. Well, original, I should say, not Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
Super awesome. Nintendo Land, that was a pack-in with the Wii U.
That's true.
It was cute.
Yeah,
that's true.
I played it. That's true. That's correct.
That's a fact.
I didn't play it, so I can't say that.
What?
That's I no, that's not true. I did play it, but not enough for me to even remember if I liked it or not.
It had some fun mini games.
I played it once, but I don't think I played everything. I played the tag game. The tag game was kind of fun, where you have to like find. It's not tag. It's like you have to find somebody that's hidden.
Right.
That one was kind of fun. I didn't play the Metro one. I heard the Metro one's actually kind of cool.
Games gone by.
No, never. Yeah, games gone by. I don't even think I have my Wii U. Like, I do, but I don't know where it is.
Mine's right over there.
So I mean, I have it. I have no idea where it is.
I want to dig mine out because I still have a good virtual console library on there.
I think I bought 2 games on the Wii U, like digital. I don't know what they are. I remember, actually, that's not true. I bought a couple when it first came out. Like I bought that Fast game, whatever.
Fast RMX.
Yeah, okay, and Switch had it too. So it was like Fast Racing Neo. It was called.
Yeah, there you go.
I bought that, and then I bought like I think something day one. Oh, I bought Little Nightmares, or no, Little Nightmares is the game. No, Little Inferno.
There you go. That was cool too.
Little Nightmares is Little Nightmares is the game. The other one's not a game. Like, Little Nightmares is the horror game.
I really want them to go back to puzzle games. They kind of branched out a little bit too much for my interest. That's Tomorrow Inc. that made They made World of Goo, Little Inferno, and they made
Bureau something, right?
What is it?
They have like Bureau in the name or something like that. Is it? Did they make another game that had like Bureau?
It's the coding one. I forget the one it is.
Did it not have Bureau in the name? Maybe it did.
Yeah, XCOM Bureau Investigation.
Yeah, there you go. That's not even what that game's called. XCOM the Bureau Investigation.
Let's see.
That had Bureau in the name. Maybe it didn't. He's looking it up.
All right, well, while you're looking that up.
Human Resource Machine. And then 7 billion
humans. I didn't know why I thought Bureau was in there.
And they made 7 billion humans. They kind of dipped away from the puzzle game, which I kind of hope to go to because I love World of Goo.
Yeah. I don't know what order we're going through, but
let's perhaps maybe just to simplify it, do it by console. So we were just talking about 3DS. I pulled up my game library here for my 3DS. The 3DS for me was kind of like 2 categories. I had 2 series that I have a ton of fucking games for on my 3DS, and that was the bulk of my playtime on the 3DS was those 2 series. And then I had a few individual standouts. Just going over some of those individual standouts, Cold Steps Revolt was fantastic. Fucking great return to form for that franchise. Surprisingly, Street Fighter 4 on that was a great game. Absolutely good controls on that. Dead or Alive Dimensions was fantastic.
I have that one.
Animal Crossing on 3DS, absolutely beautiful. Bravely Default, great fucking hit RPG on that. And then outside of that, the 2 series that ended up being what I used my 3DS for the most. Oh, and Project Cross Zone, fun game. I liked it.
You played 2?
No, I still need to pick up 2.
2.
I'd only play that, so I gotta have Felix right.
2. So I didn't play Cross Zone 1, but I heard Cross Zone 2 had there's some characters I got interested in, and 2 is when that was particularly during the fucking trend where I didn't play any games. 2 is one of the games I went through and completed. That was fucking amazing.
The only thing I know about 2 is there's a scene where Phoenix Wright has to be a defense attorney for fucking Goro Majima from Yakuza and Hayashi from Tekken, and I'm fucking I don't know anything about the game other than that.
Why don't you stop playing these garbage games you're doing right now and just go play that game?
Yeah, like God of War.
Buy it.
I guess you finished that already.
But and Coda Princess was fucking great.
I have that.
But the series that I ended up putting a lot of time into on my fucking 3DS, Zelda. When I initially first got my 3DS, it was a Zelda machine, and fucking Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, all the
Link to
kind of
the
virtual
Past.
consoles.
Link to Between Worlds or whatever.
Oh, that's what I was going to get into. Then finally, Link Between Worlds came out, and fucking perfection. That game was phenomenal. Easily. I wouldn't call it my favorite Zelda game. Link to the Past original still holds that place in my heart, but goddamn, if there was ever a perfect fucking sequel, Link Between Worlds was that perfect sequel. Then the second series that ate up a lot of my 3DS time probably doesn't surprise either of you two. Shin Megami Tensei. You had the Persona Q games on there. Strange Journey Redux. Soul Hackers got re-released on that. Shin Megami Tensei 4 and 4 Apocalypse. Absolutely fucking love that series, and having it to go on the 3DS was great.
Nice.
But all right, those are good games and all, and I don't mean to.
But Game and Wario?
Yeah, I didn't want to bring up the best game possible and just completely destroy your list. But can we just say game of the decade, at least for the 3DS, was, of course, Tomodachi Life. I was able to take my friend and put him in the game. I sucked his soul into the game. You thought I was going to say something else. I put him in the game, and I made him sing the Dragon Ball Z theme song. And I still have it. I have the game too, so I can watch it whenever I want. I still have it, and it like randomly I'll watch it. Like I recorded it straight from like with my camcorder.
Oh, no, I downloaded it. Yeah, hell yeah, forgot.
Yeah, that's a perfect download game. Tomodachi Life was.
I really wanted a follow up with it. Make it like a $20 download on Switch, and I'm in.
Yeah, I ain't gonna happen. It might happen, but it ain't gonna be no $20. It'll be like 50 maybe. But yeah, no, they did Miitomo, and that kind of that was successful.
Dude,
for about.
If you want a good rabbit hole, go on YouTube and look up Tomodachi Life songs.
Yeah,
there's a good Half-Life one that's amazing.
They're all great.
Yeah,
it's just like this robotic voice. You can shift the pitch here and there. That
was a fun week for the Skype calls. That was a fun fucking week.
It was. I would say at least a month for me. Like just coming back
collectively. I'm saying.
Huh?
Us collectively.
Yeah.
We played that for a solid week, and that was a good time though. Like
yeah.
I'm not saying that like in a bad way. Sure. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that was a fun ass week that we just all played. Tomodachi, like talking shit, making all these weird stories.
It was a good time.
That is legitimately one of the best games on there.
Of course, some games I want to mention, like when it comes, I didn't play this on the 3DS. It's not a 3DS game technically, but from what I heard, it's a better. These two games are better on 3DS. Stuff like Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward, and Zero Time Dilemma.
Are they better on 3DS? I played them only.
I heard those are better only because you can draw the notes around the bottom of the screen, and the notes are important in that game, especially on the Vita. The Zero Escape 2. I'll just call it 2 for now because I keep forgetting the subtitle. You have to draw notes. Like, I mean, when I played Zero Time Dilemma, I did a full playthrough of it on YouTube, and I wrote. I had a notebook where I just wrote down my notes, and I still have it somewhere. I'm sure if I look at it now, I'll be like, what the fuck does any of this mean?
You should give it to a fan just for fun.
Just give it to a random person. Be like, what the? It's just like the scribblings of a madman. It's like what?
This is his Gore's manifesto.
There's just like pictures of like boxes and like, oh, square this. It's like if I minus this, what does this mean?
Can you go through that book and just draw a random pair of tits somewhere and then just somewhere that's really fucked up. Like what?
Just randomly his tits. Each like part of the page, I'll like create a letter, like just put one letter, and then they'll have to like figure out what the word is. So like what? It's just like a bunch of letters everywhere. So it's like it just ends up being titties or something.
Gore's manifesto. What does it mean?
Titties. Hey, of all the manifestos out there, that one's pretty cool. Let's agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Anything else?
Oh no, there's a lot more. We talk about Zelda. Ocarina of Time was the only game I think I played on the 3DS for a little while. The only other game I actually played with the 3DS, and it would just be like after I'm done playing a couple hours of Ocarina of Time on 3DS, would be the Mercenaries game, the Resident Evil Mercenaries.
That was fucking good.
That was fun, and it was probably the best looking game. Ocarina of Time looked pretty good.
I really wish they made Mercenaries like its own download on Xbox or PlayStation at the time.
Yeah, To be fair, it was Resident Evil 5 Mercenaries, which is still fun.
Spin it out of pocket. I want to play Resident Evil 5.
But yeah, so it was still good. It was a good time. It was just the Mercenaries mode though, and that was like a $40 game when it came out. So it was just like, but I wanted something else from a 3DS, and I thought that was cool. And it's probably the best looking 3DS game, because it didn't look quite as good as Resident Evil 5, obviously, but it looked pretty good. Like, it was actually pretty close, so I was surprised. The only problem, it had like a lot of bad draw distance, where you'll see a character and they look like a 2D a JPEG, and you're like, what the hell? And then they get closer to you and they actually become 3D. It's like, all right. Which is really disconcerting when you have the 3D on. You see a little JPEG man walk up to you in that fishbowl 3D. But yeah, all the Zelda games are great. Even Majora's Mask, the remake or remaster, I guess, was really good. Kid Icarus Uprising, playing with that dumbass piece of plastic that you attach to the 3DS. He doesn't like it. It's just,
he's getting it right now.
Yeah, he is. I have it. Here, I'll bring my copy out too. Yeah. But anyway, that thing sucked. But it was fun. Like, the game was fun, but the thing you had to use to make it slightly more comfortable sucked.
Right.
Here you go. I got it right here. Let me see if I can get the plastic thing out of it. But this thing was freaking garbage. And you can't even use this now with the larger 3DSs. But I don't even remember how you use this. It's like kind of like a stand thing. Like,
yeah, you put. Your 3DS,
I don't even remember.
You put your 3DS on it, and essentially it's like you're holding it with this hand, and you're using the stylus with the other hand. No. You set it down.
Oh, I don't
on
care
the table.
Anymore.
You put your 3DS
Right.
on it. Do you get what I'm saying?
3D. Yeah, no, I get it. I'm trying to visualize. I don't have a 3DS here, but I see. Yeah.
Yeah, essentially because you're holding the way you'd hold it is like a book,
Right.
But it's trying to like not give your weight to your wrist while you're still using it.
Yeah, I see. I don't remember. I might not have played it with this, to be honest.
You could have played it like on a pillow or something. That way, it's not.
Yeah, because I don't remember actually playing with it now. Maybe I'm just like, maybe
dumb.
I'm like living
a lie
vicariously through other people. Because now I'm thinking about
you're living a lie.
Maybe I played the game though. The game was fun. It was just Kid Icarus though in 3D. So if you ever play Kid Icarus, it's like that. It's like kind of like I guess what's that? Dragoon, Panzer Dragoon
drift game.
Yeah, it's like a Strand game. It's a new genre that Kid Icarus made up. Let's talk about all games David would like right now, because he's gone.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, on the 3DS, one of my favorites. Xenoblade Chronicles 3D was really good. There's a lot of remakes and remasters on 3DS, which was fine because it was cool playing it on a smaller screen, obviously. But
I
like
wish
Star
they
Fox
held up now, and I wish played those on Switch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just like with Samus Returns. But like Star Fox 3D, of course, was just 64 on the 3DS. What else? Like I said, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. They put all the Monster Hunter games on there. Put a bunch of Pokemon games I didn't play, so I ain't even talk about those. Is there any good ones that for the 3DS? Any Pokemon games that are good? No. Is Sun good? I'm gonna
X
say
and Y were all right, but
oh yeah, I forgot about X and Y. I don't have those. Man, I don't care. Professor Layton versus Phoenix. Sorry, I still want to play that, but
one day
I want to play one Professor Layton game so I know what the hell
That's
is
actually
going
why
on.
I bought those two. If you remember, like a while back, I talked about it, why I had those two. Because one day I want to play that, but I want to have some context of Professor Layton.
Yeah, but besides that, I mean, there was a lot of I'm looking at my games here, and I'm seeing a bunch of ports. Like Metal Gear Solid 3 came to the 3DS. Like there's a bunch. But there were some great games too. Like I said, I would have rather played it on Switch, but Samus Returns was really good on the 3DS. I played through that, and that was good. But yeah, I don't know where the hell he is.
Near the door.
Bitch. There you go. I think he was in the room for a little while.
He was waiting for you to finish.
Oh. Don't you look at me.
Do what I want.
Where'd you go?
I had to pee.
You could have just said something.
No.
He just yells, "Me pee!" And he leaves. Anyway,
Dude, I fucking drank this whole thing of water. I had to pee.
He
it was only
chugged
half
it.
full when we started it, right?
Yeah,
I
it
could have sworn it was only half
wasn't a full
full.
thing. No, because he was waving it around like
No,
a
it was
fucking...
completely full.
That's
What?
bullshit. Rewind
It
the
was like
tapes.
half full.
Rewind
No,
the
it
tape.
wasn't.
Well, fuck you.
And I had to go get more water, but I didn't have my chug jug, so I had to go downstairs and get a different cup.
Yeah, you look like a chug jug.
You know it, baby.
In terms of 3DS, I liked it, but there wasn't anything too crazy stand out on 3DS. It's never for me, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily my kind of console. Like, I played it, but I didn't have... Zero Escape I fell in love with on the Vita.
Mm-hmm.
Persona 4 Golden on Vita. That was kind of where I was at more. But 3DS, I always appreciated the library, but it was never anything spoke to me, though.
Right.
In terms of... So we also have the end of the Wii lifespan, which nothing really came out towards the end.
No.
So
Xenoblade Chronicles was
Xenoblade
like
Chronicles,
2010, right?
Galaxy 2, I said...
Was it 2010? Maybe that was 2012, actually.
I think maybe Donkey Kong Country? I forget.
I think that was 2010.
Yeah.
What was that?
My juice bottle's almost empty, so I'm just getting the last bits
Your
out.
juice bottle?
Yeah, for my vape.
Juice bottle. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, I think Donkey Kong Country Returns came out in 2010, so that counts. Pretty sure.
Anyway, so that was kind of towards the end. The Wii U happened and left in the
Yeah, the
2010s.
Wii U. The Wii U left like a quick fart.
Yeah, this will be a quick one.
Oh, speaking of Mario Party 9 on Wii, it started the trend of Mario Party actually sucking ass, like
Yeah.
with that nonsense.
I thought 8 was sucky too.
Also, 3DS had the now infamous relaunch of Fire Emblem that brought it back into fucking super popularity.
Yeah.
Radiant Dawn.
If Awakening.
No. Awakening.
Oh, 3D. I'm sorry.
Radiant Dawn was
I was thinking of Wii.
If Awakening had not sold as well, this series would be dead.
Well, when was Radiant Dawn? Because I know.
Oh, wait, no, Radiant Dawn was Wii.
I know, but it was in the 2010s. It didn't sell well anyway. I was just wondering. Anyway.
But yeah, while you're looking
that was 2007.
my Wii U experience,
Damn, really?
I picked up a few games
That's
for Wii U, but pretty much my time playing Wii U was spent playing Smash 4 and Hyrule Warriors. That was about it.
I fucking...
My most played game on the Wii U, last time I looked, which was a long time ago, I think besides Smash, obviously it was Smash. That was number one. Besides Smash was Mass Effect 3. So, so that's just tell you right there.
Hyrule Warriors, I had like 70 hours in.
You need to stop.
They're good games.
He likes the Warriors games. He's a little brain hurt. And he got a brain problem. Leave him alone.
So
he rushed that
you just
microphone.
want to fucking chill and fuck shit up.
Yeah, that sounds like chill.
So the Wii U
Shenmue is chill.
The Wii U, like, unironically had a good library. The hardware sucked ass. I think
Did it have a good library?
You think about it. It had Splatoon. It brought over some HD Zelda remakes, Bayonetta 2, Super Mario Maker, Mario 3D World, Smash.
Devil's Third.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say that too, but I was gonna see if you do that.
Still one of the rarest games on there.
Yeah, no, I think it had a good library, but the thing is, it's just the hardware sucked. I hated it.
For the time period it was alive, which was about a year. It had a pretty. It was longer than that, but it, like 2 years. For the couple of years it was actually alive, it had a okay selection of games. But considering what it is and how it should have been the next great thing, because Wii was such a huge thing.
We have a name,
shit shovelware,
which you will talk about when we do that bonus episode next month with the game conferences.
Oh yeah,
but terrible name. But yeah, no, I think it had an all right push, but I just think the hardware just sucked so much, and the name sucked ass.
I really liked.
I do not enjoy using the Wii U.
No,
the gamepad, I fucking hate using the gamepad. You can't even get to settings, I think, without the gamepad.
Yep.
Which is annoying.
You couldn't have two gamepads at once.
Even though
right?
they promised that, but that just never came up because they were like, oh,
like,
no one wants this.
Who the hell would want two gamepads?
But anyway, that happened. And then now, yeah, we're at Switch with a lot of big stuff now. Like Labo.
Yeah, like Labo, of course. Yeah, classics.
Startup.
Like Ring Fit Adventure, all the good stuff.
Ring Fit Adventure's pretty good.
The VR Labo, let's not forget. You put the cardboard on your head and it just immediately fucking breaks because it's cardboard.
So Switch got announced with Mario Odyssey, which is great. Then Breath of the Wild. Super awesome.
Breath of the Wild got announced like 4 years before the Switch was even a thing. It was just like, it's coming to Wii U Zelda, baby. And then they were like, it's coming to NX. And they were like, okay, is it coming to Wii U? They're like, yeah, sure, it's coming to Wii U. It did, I guess. But, I mean, you can get it for the NX or Switch if you're cool.
It's hard to talk about Switch just so far, but I remember the beginning, it was always like, there's not enough games on Switch, man. I mean, there's not that much to play, and now we're just inundated with a bunch of shit constantly in the eShop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of that is garbage, to be fair, but not too bad compared to, like, the Wii, where the Wii would have, like, the worst of the worst garbage. Like, just because you have that motion control, you have a bunch of dog shit. But go ahead.
It was one of those things, like, I got Switch at launch. It's one of the few consoles I can also say I got it at launch because I was excited for the premise of the console more than anything. And Breath of the Wild, fantastic game. But it was one of those things where we weren't even sure the Switch is going to be around. We thought it was going to be another Wii U, to the point where people are already like, well, let's just collect every game because fuck, who knows how many games are going to come out for this thing. And yeah, this turned into a booming fucking console to where for a period of last year, it was the only fucking console I touched. I didn't really touch my PS4. I didn't do as much PC gaming. Switch basically took over quite a bit. There's been a lot of fantastic things released for Switch.
Shit, last year alone. Too much stuff. Fire Emblem
3 Houses, as much as I hate fucking Byleth and fucking Smash, 3 Houses was phenomenal. Fucking Phoenix Wright Collection on it. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee weren't great games, but they were great.
That was the year before.
Was it the year before?
You should say Sword and Shield. That was last year.
Sword and Shield.
Mario Maker 2, Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion. I guess Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate.
I guess Yoshi.
What was it called? No, I'm sorry.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
No, that one. Yeah. Dude, keep that Capcom shit away. But no, yeah, Ultimate Alliance story.
Yeah, Ultimate Alliance 3 was honestly a fun game. It just didn't have the longevity that the older ones had.
Right. Link's Awakening.
Daemon X Machina, Astral Chain, Wargroove.
I think Wargroove was also on. Was it on? Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, it's multi-platform, but it's still.
Yeah, it's good on Switch. I think better on Switch probably.
I think that Switch is honestly the way to go for it. I mean, Steam has the advantage. PC in general has the advantage of you get modding, but the ability to kind of take it on the go, which I feel is kind of like half of what defines what you choose when you're picking games. Like, we've had this conversation on the podcast of, I decided to go with it on Switch because I like the idea of, taking it out on the go, or maybe just kind of laying in bed and chilling and playing with it. That's defined a lot for the games that we've kind of decided to pick up for it. And even though Bayonetta 2 was on Wii U, it definitely runs a lot better on Switch. It's fantastic on Switch. And there's just a lot of fucking great shit that came out.
There's great stuff. Of course, two of the highest rated games ever, I think, at this point, are on Switch. Mario Odyssey, Labo, and
Yoshi.
And Yoshi's crafted shit.
Fucking Octopath Traveler. That was a phenomenal fucking RPG that came to the game, to the series, and honestly, the fucking fitness boxing game that was fucking great. Absolutely enjoyed that for just
that come out last cardio.
Year? Yeah, that did come out last year, actually. Yeah.
You should get Ring Fit Adventure, David.
Huh?
Get Ring Fit Adventure.
Nah, fuck that.
Fitness boxing was fun. Did
you hear about people that have been like fucking trying to speedrun that game and basically passing out from it?
Well, they shouldn't do that. What the fuck?
Speedrun trying.
That's like saying I'm gonna speedrun the gym. Like, what are you
someone
doing?
that was able to speedrun the gym. Basically, there was one dude who managed to do it in like 18 hours, but he was fucking dead.
18 hours. Damn, I didn't know that game was that long.
It's got a lot of content in it. It's actually a legitimately good game too.
Why can't everything be 8 hours long?
Yeah, you're a fitness game. Why can't this be a 4-hour game?
God damn. Yo, I'm dying, son. Jen. Stupid ass ring. Keeps talking to me.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, Nintendo had a pretty good decade though. I mean, they started off
bad.
high because of Wii U. No, because of the Wii was still pretty big.
Wii was tapering off hard though.
Sure, but like it was still big.
It had peaked by then, and then we had 3DS, which had a bad launch.
It had a bad launch, but it
and then we had Wii U.
Yeah, Wii U sucked, but I think the 3DS by the time Wii U came out was
the reason why they're around.
Was rising for sure, and the 3DS is one of their highest selling consoles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously it did well in the long run, but yeah, then the Wii U came out, and that shit like sold as about as well as a Madden game. So that was done. That might actually be true.
That's that though for them, and then we'll what are we doing next week? Next week's our Games Gone By. Week after, we're doing our Game of the Year stuff for 2019. Which I still got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's it.
Any last words?
It's my mating call.